Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
The Honorable James Dog Kelly has his place in the annals of Dodge City. Starting as a saloon keeper from the wrong side of the tracks, Kelly made his choice for law and order by hiring Wyatt Earp as town marshal. He backed Wyatt many times when political expediency urged him to find a less uncompromising peace officer. But Kelly was a politician, and as Dodge became civilized in 1878, he felt he could indulge his hot temper by forcing Marshal Earp to resign.
Come on, make your fight, Doc!
Save the ammunition. Sure he's dead? I'm sure. Deacon, where's this new crop of gunfighters coming from? That man had a Colt in each hand, didn't know how to use either one of them.
A dozen witnesses will testify for Doc.
Give me that.
Take him over the corner. You come with me. Kelly isn't gonna like this. Why don't you just wing that fella?
With both these guns going?
We could have blasted both Colts out of his hands.
Well, maybe I don't feel that well today. Maybe there's too much smoke in my eyes.
You shouldn't have started that Farrell game at the Graffs. Kelly doesn't like him.
Now, is Jim Kelly running the marshal's office?
He is still mayor. Ever since the Graff got out of jail, he's been after me to close him up. Now, we haven't had a killing in this town for 3 months, and when it happens at the Graff's place with Doc Holliday behind the gun.
I apologize. Next time I'll try to use Deacon Earp's cripple shot technique.
But it can't be your next time, Doc. This is a sodbuster town now. The papers are calling our mayor Law and Order Kelly. You know what praise does to some Irishmen.
Pardon me for living.
I hope the good Lord will.
Order! Order!
Continue, Mr. DeGraff.
Well, then he called for Doc to come out and make his fight. He fired 2 shots through the door at Doc before Doc shot him. I guess that's all.
You may step down.
Your Honor, can't Holliday be charged with dueling? It seems to me it amounted to a duel.
No, Mr. Mayor. Case dismissed. Court's adjourned for the day.
Marshal Earp,
Yes, sir?
I want to see you and Shotgun in your office in about 5 minutes. And I've decided as mayor of this city that Doc Holliday ain't fit to be a resident. Marshal Earp, I want you to tell the fellow to leave Dodge.
You joshing?
No, sir, I am not. That's an order.
Not to me, it ain't.
What did you say?
I say Doc Holliday's got as much right in this town as you have. He stood his trial and the judge turned him loose. Now I'll tell you something else, too. Seems to me you're getting too big for your britches, Kelly.
Cool off, Mr. Gibbs.
Keep out of this. You apologize or I'm firing you.
No, you ain't firing me. I'm quitting.
Take it easy, Shotgun. Kelly's just in a temper.
Well, that's too bad. But I ain't putting up with his temper. Well, I'm gonna go get Roscoe packed and then I'm hitting the trail. I'm leaving Dodge.
Now, look, Kelly.
Let him go. We can hire plenty of good deputies.
He's the best deputy I ever had. Now, you stop acting thick-headed for 2 minutes.
Thick am I? You take that back.
No, sir. I won't take that back.
Then you're fired.
All right. I'm fired.
You think I'll come begging you to come back? Never will I.
Mr. Kelly. You and I both mean it this time, and I'm sorry because you've been a true and loyal friend.
Wyatt, all right. Don't think you're punishing me. I can hire plenty of good marshals. In fact, there's a man in town just itching for your job.
Well, you tell him he can stop itching. The job is his. You leaving town right away?
Yep. I've been thinking about Wyoming for quite a spell.
Wyoming, huh? Why don't you stick around for a while? Kelly will change his mind. He usually does.
Oh, it ain't Kelly, Wyatt. Just that this town's gone stale. I guess I've gone stale with it. Where's your badge?
I got fired, too.
Good. Why don't you go along west with us?
I can't right now. My brothers are coming through here on the way to Arizona territory. I promised them I'd wait for them.
You going there?
Maybe.
Arizona territory. I thought you was tired of trouble.
Well, no trouble in Wyoming, huh? Robber's Roost, Brown's Hole.
Got a mile compared to Arizona territory. Well, Roscoe, old boy, I guess we better be hitting the trail.
So long, Roscoe. I'll be seeing you and Mr. Gibbs.
I hope so, Wyatt. I just want you to know that Roscoe and me take it mighty kindly how good you've been to us. We won't forget.
You earned double what you got from this town, Mr. Gibbs. Thank you. Good luck.
Shotgun Gibbs. Is he leaving Dodge?
Not without Wyatt.
Wyatt ain't along.
Trouble. I'll see if I can find Wyatt.
Now, this is your office, Mr. Mather. I'll swear you in as marshal. Now, you can keep Earp's deputies or hire your own.
Earp left town.
I don't know and I don't care. He defied a direct order. I'm running Dodge, not Earp.
You're the boss, Mr. Kelly.
And don't you forget that, Mather. Now, the first thing I want you to do is close Mike DeGraff's place. Then run Doc Holliday out of town.
It'll be done.
Yeah, that's what they said about you. You do what you're told.
Mm-hmm. I'll need a couple hours to look around.
Remember, you're working for Law and Order Kelly. I want a clean town.
Uh-huh.
Hey, wait. You haven't been sworn in yet.
Later.
What? Are you leaving?
That's right. Mr. Kelly fired me and Shotgun, or we quit, whichever way you want to look at it.
The man is a fool.
Well, he just got his Irish temper up. I'm supposed to wait here for Morgan and Virgil. I think I'll just hit the trail west, let him catch up with me.
Well, you can't do that, what?
Why not?
Don't you know who Kelly hired to take your place? Mysterious Dave Mather. You buckle on those guns and keep them on.
All right, I'll bite. Who is this mysterious Dave Mather?
He's a no-good murdering saddle tramp. He hires out as a John Law and then starts shaking down the citizenry. I almost killed him in Trinidad, Colorado. But he was wearing a star and had to hang me. You're gonna need those guns.
I guess that drove Kelly to it. When he loses his temper, he loses his judgment.
Wyatt, your guns.
Mr. Mather's wearing the star now, not me.
Aren't you still a U.S. Deputy Marshal?
That's right. But I'm not having a fight with any city marshal.
It's a fine way to end your career. Turning Dodge over to that sidewinder. What are you trying to prove? You're trying to teach Mayor Kelly a lesson?
No, Dr. Holliday, I am not trying to teach Mr. Kelly a lesson. I am tired. I don't ever want to be a peace officer again. I've had more than my share of fighting.
I need a drink.
And he's shaking down everybody below the line. Saloon keepers, gamblers, everybody.
I don't believe you. And if you don't stop this gossip, you'll have to sell your dance hall and get out.
I'm getting out. Getting out right away, too.
Me too.
Indeed now.
Hope there's no hard feelings.
But you can't leave. Not yet.
I can't?
No, I'm not sure of this Mather fellow. And where's your conscience leaving me in the lurch? And how about Judge Tobin? Would you ride away without so much as a thank you for what he's done for you?
What time does Judge Tobin get in from the circuit court?
Midnight train or first stage in the morning. If you hadn't defied me to my face, I'd never have hired a new marshal. Old friends must part. 'Tis the rule of life. But I hate to see the great Wyatt Earp ride away in a fit of temper. Mind you, it's Judge Tobin will be cut to the quick. I ain't asking for myself.
Well, I'll think about it. Graf, I want to see you. Back room.
Hand me that shotgun.
No, Mike. Go in and talk with him. I'll send for Doc Holliday.
You better leave before Doc gets here.
Doc won't help you none.
I ain't paying you a lead nickel.
You'll pay. By midnight.
Martha, what have you been saying to Mike?
Ask him.
I let you live the last time, but I never make the same mistake twice. Start for it. Hold it!
You better shove along, Marshal.
Where are your guns, Earp?
Killing you wouldn't be worth going to prison for.
Or hanging. You might remind Doc of that.
Don't be a fool.
Maybe I've lived too long already. Besides, in this particular instance, they would cheer me on the gallows.
I don't brag on my friends much, but none of them has ever been hanged.
No, Mike, no.
Keep out of this.
I'll get him. No! Lower the hammers on that. Now, what's the matter with you and Doc? You know you can't go around shooting a peace officer?
He tried to put the squeeze on me, Wyatt. $100 a week.
Deacon, why didn't you leave town?
Yeah. Me and Doc can take care of him.
Were there any witnesses when Martha tried to shake you down?
No. We were in the back room.
Doc, you explain the law to Mr. DeGraff.
Why? Where you going?
Maybe Martha got careless. Extorted a payoff from several men at one time. That'll be my only chance to nail him.
You better make it fast. My gun hand's twitching.
How's Wyatt gonna do anything when he ain't marshal no more?
Extortion happens to be a federal offense, and Wyatt's a U.S. Deputy Marshal.
Oh, I get it. We wait for the deacon to handle him.
Mike, your version of the gallows is absolutely fascinating. Don't you realize it's easier to be hanged than to take a bullet through the middle?
Oh, we'll wait. Please, Doc.
All right. But only for a reasonable time, and only to spare Wyatt the anguish of seeing me hanged. Let's get us a drink.
Shut the door. Sit down.
It's no good, Earp. We know what you want, but we just can't say it.
Why not?
Because we're gambling men. No court would ever believe us.
Judge Tobin would. Now, all I need to know is whether Mather tried to extort protection money from you, and how much.
I ain't squealing on Dave Mather in court.
Neither am I.
All right, then. Maybe you'd be willing to stay here until I can fetch Mayor Kelly. You can tell him and...
Mister!
What is it?
Somebody just killed Mike DeGraff. The alley behind the Cowhands Rest.
You sure?
Well, Doc Holliday sent word.
I'm getting out of here.
Sawed-off shotgun, both barrels, in the back.
Any witnesses?
No.
Nobody saw it, but it doesn't matter.
Doc! Doc!
I'll take care of Mather.
No, he belongs to me.
Cool off. I located 4 gamblers who paid Mather off. I'll have them subpoenaed. Under oath, they'll talk.
Well, that's just fine, but I want Mather for this killing.
Use your head, will you? He's not that stupid that he'd do it himself. We probably couldn't prove that he paid to have it done.
In that case, you just leave him to me. My pleasure.
We'll go after him together.
Deacon, I do not want your company tonight.
All right. And I'll just have to try and find him first.
Now, that's a sporting proposition. You find him, he gets winged. I find him, and he's dead. Excuse me, I have to go in this direction.
Bad news, Dave.
Huh?
Holiday and Earp are gunning for you.
Not Earp. He's got too much sense.
Earp's a deputy U.S. Marshal. Those gamblers were in his room at the hotel. Extortion, ain't it?
I can't handle Earp and Holiday both.
You can't handle neither of them.
Tell you what, we'll take to the alleys. That way we can get them one at a time.
Not me. If I was you, I'd run to Jim Kelly. And I'd use the back door. You know, Kelly don't want to be laughed at. You know, he might hide you.
I'm closed. Who is it?
Dave Mather!
Wait till I open the door. Well, if you're looking for the skunk that bushwhacked DeGraff, he ain't here.
Earp and Holiday are gunning for me.
Well, Doc might be, not Earp.
I gotta hide out.
What is this, Mather? You're supposed to be working on a murder, not hiding from anyone.
You got a basement in this place?
Yeah, right there. Hold on. What have you done that Earp would be after you?
Just what you told me. Wait a minute. That's one of them. Be careful what you say.
Kelly! I'm coming.
Make it snap.
What's your hurry? Why are you wearing guns?
Gotta find Mather before Doc does.
Well, he ain't here.
Doc aims to kill Mather, even if he has to hang for it. You see Mather, tell him to leave Dodge.
Why should he?
Because one of us is going to find him, and I hope I'm first.
What's he done?
Nothing I can prove. But if I do find him, I'm going to break both his legs just on suspicion.
You're gonna have to be a lot faster than that.
You don't want me.
Get on your feet. Get up. Where is Martha?
You find him.
Where is Martha?
Well, he went to Jim Kelly's.
I don't like asking twice.
That was Earp. Where's Holiday?
Said he's home in bed.
Okay.
You get nothing. Drop that shotgun. Turn around.
You hired me. I'll tell him that you ordered me
You
to...
tell him what?
I'll tell it in court.
You'll tell nothing. You're getting out of town. Now move.
Doc. Save your breath. He's not in Kelly's.
His deputy said he was. You look in the cellar?
I'll do the looking.
I'll do the shooting.
Now get out of town. Ride him hard and fast.
Where's Martha?
Him and his deputy left town.
Left town? Oh, you blithering fool.
Indeed now.
Mr. Kelly, they're murder suspects.
Fine lot of thanks I get. I save you from a shooting scandal, and I save Holiday from the gallows. 'Tis a world where friendship counts for nothing. And I'll not be saying good night to either of you. Your star is on the desk.
Well, now, what kind of an apology is that?
It's a Kelly apology, Doc. And he probably did save you from a hanging. As far as Mr. Mather is concerned, he'll get his in due time. Well, here's to Law and Order Kelly.
Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
Save your shells until they come at us.
Let's go down and get them before there's too many of them.
Old man Clanton's a bigger fool than I thought he was. Apaches and soldiers to deal with, and all he can think about is getting at us.
I've been waiting a long time to get Earp in a spot like this. We'll never have a better chance to kill him.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
Wyatt Doc's feud with Old Man Clanton and his cowboys had been a standoff at best. The Clantons controlled Cochise County, including its sheriff, John Behan. But Old Man Clanton, like most of his ilk, was corrupted by power. And in what is known as the Dice Box Canyon mystery, Old Man Clanton let his foot slip.
Marshal left to see Colonel Ingram.
Yes, sir. The colonel's expecting you.
Old Man Clanton has put a claim in for $7,000 as an Army beef supplier. Claims his last shipment to us was rustled by Apaches. If it's true, then he's entitled to his money, but I wouldn't believe Clanton under oath.
Sir, are there any Apaches in the Dragoon Mountains now?
One small band, led by young Geronimo.
Old Geronimo's son. He wouldn't steal Army beef, he knows better.
It's not likely, especially now with truce talks on. I think Clanton stole his own beef, but I can't pay or refuse his claim without proof. Yet if I, as the Army, ask young Geronimo and he's wrongly accused, then he'll hit the warpath pronto.
I might be able to get away with it. But first, I'll have a talk with Emma Clanton.
The old man's daughter?
Yeah. We're not too friendly, but she does try to keep her old man out of serious trouble.
Well, if that fails, then we'll have to go to young Geronimo. But you tell her for me this trouble is more than serious. Clanton might lose his scalp.
Yes, sir.
Who is it?
Marshal left.
Did you bring Nellie Cashman along for chaperone?
Thank you for coming into town, Miss Emma.
All right. What's my father done now?
You accused some Apaches of rustling?
Is that all?
Well, these particular Apaches happen to follow young Geronimo. Here, take a look at this.
Where'd you get that?
From a dead rancher who had also accused Geronimo of stealing.
Well, my father didn't accuse Geronimo of anything.
Well, you better find out just what your father did do. You want your ranch raided by Apaches?
No, of course not.
Well, there isn't much time. You show this knife to your father. You remind him that Geronimo kills the men, makes the women slaves.
Have you been listening, Papa?
Yep.
Now, Mr. Earp doesn't waste any time on us. He meant every word.
Just trying to scare you.
I want the straight of it. Did the Apaches run off that herd?
No, sis, it didn't.
And you stole them yourself.
Only way I could get even with them soldiers at the fort. Been downgrading every beef I delivered. Government owes me $7,000.
Well, what about young Geronimo?
Well, nobody's gonna tell him what I said in my claim. Who'd carry such a tale to them Apaches, believing our worst enemy again me?
Mr. Earp has the Army with him, Papa. How can they pay you without investigating?
The Army, let them prove that the Apaches didn't run off that herd. They got my word that they did. That's all they need. I'm an honest rancher, sis. I pay my taxes. I don't hide my cattle in Mexico at appraisal time.
You just made a false claim, Papa.
Now, Em, I don't want no more talk about this. You get in that kitchen and see that we have dinner on time. There's plenty of homebody work to be done around here.
Yes, Papa.
And you stop talking to that Earp, too.
Well, you told me to keep on speaking terms with him to get information.
I don't care what I told you. It's what I tell you right now that counts. You hear me? No more talking to him.
Not unless I have to, and you cool off, Papa.
Any Indians in town?
Indians? Yeah, a few. Why?
To make a visit to young Geronimo. Army business.
Apaches?
Yeah. Scout around, see if you can find us a guide to the Dragoon country.
Right.
I talked to Papa. He said the Apaches did steal his cattle, so he's entitled to that $7,000.
Well, I'm sorry, Miss Emma, but I don't believe you, Father, and you can tell him I said so. What the Apaches do now is on his head, and you can tell him I said that, too.
I'm not telling him anything. I'm not even supposed to be speaking to you.
Well, you're speaking.
For the last time. Papa's right about you. You're just a pig-headed lawman.
Right in here. Come on in. His name's Low Dog, White. Says he can lead us to young Geronimo.
You Apache?
Uncle to young Geronimo. Half-brother Geronimo.
Show him that there coup stick, Low Dog.
Used to be a sub-chief, I see.
I found 20 gallons of fire water on his pack horse. Young Geronimo wouldn't trust just anybody to buy that much.
All right, Low Dog. I must speak to young Geronimo. Will you take us to your nephew?
$20.
Look, I could throw you in jail.
$20.
I'm afraid he's got us, White. Most of the fellers I talked to wouldn't go near an Apache camp for $1,000.
$20.
Very well, Low Dog. $20.
Good. Me go.
Where's young Geronimo's camp?
In valley over a big climb. No see campfire yet.
Won't see no Apaches neither, White. They'll see us.
Young Geronimo, smart chief.
Who are these men?
Johnny Law from Tombstone. They catch me with whiskey.
Old fool. Why did they bring you here?
They say they must come talk to young Geronimo.
Very well.
You wait here, Mr. Gibson. Young Geronimo, I need your help to clear your name.
There is no cloud over the name of young Geronimo.
Old man Clanton told the Army you stole their beef.
That is lie.
I believe you, and so does Colonel Ingram at the fort. But the cattle are missing, so he needs proof.
Plenty cattle run wild. I do not steal beef. I kill Clanton. For this lie, Apache kill.
Low Dog tells me that you are a wise young chief.
That is so.
Then have your scouts locate that herd. Take it to the fort.
Why should I do that?
You will prove that Clanton lied, and do more than clear young Geronimo's honor.
How more?
Well, if you prove that Clanton is a thief, you won't have to kill him.
Perhaps.
And I'll recommend that you get paid for delivering the herd.
You pay us for cattle?
It'll be a pleasure.
Good. We find cattle. What you call it? 100.
All right, lift him. Try and gag him.
No more guard. Just these two, huh? All right, have your scouts start the herd towards the fort.
Why drive to fort? Why not steal cattle?
You gave word of honor.
That is so. Young Geronimo, not so wise. We keep word.
Indians rustled the dice box herd.
Indians?
Got the whole herd. Shot Ollie in the shoulder and cracked Denver's skull. Left them both tied up.
Well, you sure it was Indians, Ike?
Apache pony tracks all over.
Well, round up the boys, fast. I'll learn them Apaches. If I have to take 100 men, I'll massacre the varmints.
Use your head, Papa.
You keep out in this, sis.
Do you want to go to prison?
Prison?
You can't fight the Apaches. If they don't get you, the Army will.
Them's my cattle.
No, they're not. You signed a statement swearing they'd been rustled.
Well, I can get them back, can't I?
Well, that would only prove to Colonel Ingram you've been lying.
You give me my gun belt. Ain't nobody gonna raid my property.
All right, go ahead. Tangle with young Geronimo. Get his father on the warpath, too. I've done all I can do to keep you out of trouble.
Well, what makes you think it's young Geronimo?
Well, you told the Army that he stole your cattle, didn't you?
Well, who told him I did?
Well, I don't know. Could have been Wyatt Earp or anybody.
Earp? Why, that's no good. Sidewinding Johnny Law. Trying to get us massacred.
He warned you.
That settles it. Lawman or not, I'm gonna...
Wyatt Earp is coming in the front yard with the whole army.
The army?
Detail, halt!
Just hold it, boys. No shooting at soldiers. Mr. Clanton, Colonel Ingram wants you at the fort. Huh. A lot of good that'll do.
You just had to stir up the Apaches against us, didn't you?
It's an even choice between the Apaches and the Clantons, Miss Emma.
Get on your horse, Clanton.
All right, Finn. Round up the rest of the boys. John Law ain't heard the last of this.
Detail, out, ho!
Get Earp and Gibbs on their way back to Tombstone after they turn Papa loose. They won't have the Army with them then.
Yeah, and I know the perfect spot.
Mr. Clanton, Chief Geronimo delivered your steers to us at the request of Marshal Earp. They weighed out at $7,000, the amount of your claim for them.
Told you he stole them.
Marshal Earp, where did you and Deputy Gibbs find the Clanton herd?
At Dicebox Canyon, on his spread.
Mr. Clanton, it seems that you're a thief as well as a liar. But since you haven't collected the money from the government, the charges of fraud may be dropped.
Just pay me my money. I'm getting out of here.
Not yet, sir. There's a matter here of falsely accusing Chief Geronimo and inciting Apaches to war. That is a felony.
I called him a rustler. He is a rustler. He stole them.
He didn't rustle your stock. You did that yourself. He'd have hardly left them on your land if he had. Marshal Earp, have you discussed this with Chief Geronimo?
Yes, sir, I have. He will not seek retribution for the dishonor to his name.
Is that your word, Chief Geronimo?
It is my word.
Colonel Ingram, I recommend that young Geronimo and his scouts be paid for their services. They worked very hard to drive that beef in here.
Excellent idea, Marshal. The $7,000 should be divided. Half to Mr. Clanton and half to Chief Geronimo for the trail drive and to compensate for slandering his name.
Who ever heard of slandering an Apache?
Easy now, easy.
Young Geronimo is an honored chief. Now, would you rather answer charges in a federal court?
No. But this is plain robbery.
That'll do, sir. The chief shall be paid $3,500. Marshal Earp, will you please escort Chief Geronimo to the quartermaster?
It is justice, Colonel. I thank you. Mr. Clanton is lucky man. He still has his scalp. He should watch his tongue.
Mr. Clanton, if anything happens to Marshal Earp, I'll lead a column to your ranch myself. Here's your money. Think it over.
You forget my $20?
I'm sorry, Low Dog. 1, 2, 3, 4.
My nephew. We ride with Mr. Earp and Mr. Gibbs towards Tombstone.
Yes. There is angry man and bad trail.
Yeah, we sure would appreciate a few more guns.
No. I don't want you and your braves fighting Clanton. Thank you just the same.
He is right. But if you are killed, I will avenge you, my friend.
Thanks.
Avenging me and Roscoe ain't gonna be a heap of satisfaction to us.
What do you want me to do? Ask the colonel for an escort?
Why, of course not. That'd be humiliating.
Just cheer up, Mr. Gibbs.
Yeah? Why?
Old man Clanton's pride is stung, but he isn't ready to bushwhack Johnny Laws just now. He'd have young Geronimo and the Army after him.
You hear that, Roscoe? A few days after we're dead, all them Clantons is gonna be dead, too. I'm sure Roscoe's a lot happier now.
Will you stop jabbering and get on his back? Now, the trail I picked has only got one spot where they can ambush us. If it's gonna happen, I want it to happen before dark. Come on.
Yeah.
All right, this looks like the spot. Come on. Come on, put the horses away. Now, they have to come around that bend in the fort. And when they do, we'll take them.
Not too many of them.
This trail goes downhill. They'll see us. This what you figured on?
Yeah. To make a fight here.
Papa.
Yeah. Well, this is a real nice spot.
How do you figure our chances?
About 50-50 if I haven't made a big mistake.
Well, maybe they won't come up here after us.
Let's hope not.
Roscoe, Ezra! Hey, Papa, that's Gibbs' mule.
Loudmouth mule.
Right up there, Papa. Let's go get him. Hush up, Ike. I'm studying this. Go get some more men. Now, we'll pin them down until they get here. And then we'll circle.
Stop him, Wyatt.
No, I'd have to kill him.
Well, ain't it about time?
Not yet.
Now, let's really pin them down.
Save your shells until they come at us.
Let's go down and get them before there's too many of them.
Old man Clanton's a bigger fool than I thought he was. Apaches and soldiers to deal with, and all he can think about is getting at us.
Two men trying to flank us on the left over there, White.
I see him. Here goes.
Right up there, boys. Pour it on them.
I'm gonna cut loose.
Oh, wait. Let him rush us.
There goes one to the other side over there.
All right, take him.
It's the Army.
Hold your fire, boys. Boy, them soldiers. Mount up. Let's go.
Well, that was sure a close one, wasn't it?
Too close. They were late.
Who was?
The Army. I wasn't sure they'd hear the shooting.
You mean you had that figured out all the time?
Well, I hoped it would work out that way.
Well, I'd sure appreciate you letting me in on these things. I got too much gray hair as 'tis.
Makes you look more distinguished, Mr. Gibbs. Now, let's go down and thank the boys, huh?
Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told. Long may his story be told.
That ain't no way to talk, honey. I just want to buy you a little drink. Now stop, you fool.
Help! Please! Help! Help, please!
Don't get up.
work at the Alhambra?
Yes, they hired me to be a cashier, but I'm not going in there. Not ever.
All right, you wait outside here.
Pick him up, Willie. I'm sorry about this, Marshal. I warned everybody to keep the customers away from her. It won't happen again, Miss Silver.
Please, I don't want to work for him.
All right. If this happens again, you're closed.
Well, the kid's just scared. She promised to stay at least a month.
You heard her, Mr. Hanson. She doesn't want to work for you anymore. I'll take you over to Nellie Cashman's.
Oh. Helping Miss Nellie steal my best cashier, huh?
Don't press your luck. You may have to buy some new teeth.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
The Life and Legend of Wyatt Earp, starring Hugh O'Brien.
Critics of Marshal Wyatt Earp often remarked that he was implacable when he faced bad men, but much too soft and trusting when it came to women. Alas, the saga of a young lady known as Silver Dollar presented a mystery which numerous men before Wyatt had failed to solve. Was Silver Dollar an innocent child adrift in Tombstone, or was she a calculating and dangerous little hussy?
That was awful brave. I'm scared of Mr. Henson. I guess I'm scared of everybody.
How old are you?
20. Almost.
What's your name?
They call me Silver Dollar.
That's a strange name. What are you doing here in Tombstone?
Oh, it sounded interesting. And they told me in Kansas City there were plenty of jobs here.
They did, huh?
What's your name?
Wyatt Earp?
Are you an experienced officer?
Somewhat, yes.
That man who was bothering me has friends. What if they had tried to shoot you?
I usually manage to talk him out of it.
Is that a very practical attitude? You could be severely injured, Mr. Earp.
Now, don't you worry about me. It's my job to worry about you.
Really? No one's ever worried about me in my whole life before.
Well, everything's all right, I guess. Anyway, I put her to work helping Mr. Perkins in the office. Marshal Earp wants to know what I think of his charge, huh?
Oh. All right, yes.
Well, Silver Dollar's not much of a name to go on. Well, she's probably a runaway from someplace back east.
She wouldn't even talk to you?
Not yet.
Well, she seems like a very nice girl.
Mm-hmm. Let's hope so. But, Wyatt, I wouldn't do too much vouching for her, not yet. She's out of the Alhambra, and that's enough for now, isn't it?
Of course it is. Thank you very much, Miss Nellie.
Excuse me.
Oh, he's all yours, Silver. I'll see you later, Wyatt.
She's awful sweet.
She's the best we got. Well, I better get back to work.
Wait. Won't we be seeing each other sometime?
Miss Silver, I live right here at the hotel, and I am not blind. I'll see you.
Where's Wyatt?
Busy, I reckon.
Busy. He's busy rescuing an innocent, odd-looking girl from the cashier's cage at the Alhambra. Little lady known as Silver Dollar.
You talking about that new one with the eyes like a heifer calf?
Precisely.
Oh. This could be love at first sight, Doc.
I don't know what it is, but I do know it means trouble.
Yeah.
He already beat up a cattleman and threatened to knock out Dave Henson's teeth. That girl's a big asset to Dave. She's so innocent looking that all the customers want to marry her.
Dad blasted. You know what she's done? She's done caught Wyatt on the first bounce from Miss Nellie.
Oh, you don't approve?
No, I don't approve at all. Me or Roscoe, either one don't approve.
Shotgun, Doc?
I want to send a telegram. Pinkerton Detectives, Kansas City. It's about a girl that calls herself Silver Dollar. Tell them to get this off as soon as possible.
I sure will. Well, Doc, we was wrong. It ain't love.
Now, can't I ever help a runaway girl without somebody accusing me of falling in love with her?
Well,
Miss Silver's run away from something or somebody. Now, we might be able to help her out.
sounds reasonable.
I'll have another talk with her tonight.
I can read the headlines in the Nugget right now. Wyatt Earp shot while chatting with pretty female. Not a bad way to go, Wyatt.
Excuse me, which is Mr. Henson? Excuse me, Mr. Henson?
Yeah, what is it?
My name's Rafe Collins, and I'm looking for a young lady who goes by the name of Silver Dollar.
Why?
Well, it's a personal matter.
Well, I never heard of any girl with a nickname like that round here. Town isn't big. Look around.
Thanks, I will. Forgive me for using your time.
Yeah. Send Charlie to the Cashman Hotel. Have him get word to Silver Dollar. There's a young fellow from the country named Collins looking for her.
What are you doing here?
Oh, we're out for a constitutional.
I mean, this night air is too healthy for you. All right, you talk.
Well, Doc says that Henson says that there girl packs a 41 Derringer.
Well, that's nonsense. She doesn't know a Derringer from a horse pistol. She's just a poor, distracted kid. She even thinks she'd be happy married to me. Can you remember how this happened?
When I opened the door, he was already here. He grabbed me. I pushed him away and got the gun from that drawer. He reached for me again, and I shot him.
He's not hurt too bad, Wyatt.
No. Take him down to the parlor. Send for Dr. Goodfellow.
What happened? It's that young farmer. Is he dead?
No, Miss, no, he's not hit bad.
Do you know who did it? Silver, he told me that you were engaged to marry him. Why did you do this?
To protect myself, that's why.
I'm sorry, but I don't believe that.
No, Miss Nellie, don't be hasty.
Get out of here. Both of you. Believe me or call me a liar. But just get out. Get out!
Wyatt, I think you better listen to what that young man has to say.
I gave her $1,500 to pay off her debts and buy clothes for the wedding. And then she up and ran out on me.
What happened tonight?
Well, I waited for her here at the hotel. And I followed her upstairs. All I wanted was to ask her to marry me like she promised.
In spite of the fact that she ran out on you once?
Oh, yes, sir. I loved her.
Were you rough on her?
Oh, no, sir. She asked me to leave, and when I wanted to argue, she just up and shot me.
Here's a splendid rib. Talk to him tomorrow, will you?
Right. Just a busted rib, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
We'll arrest her for you, Wyatt.
No, I'll arrest her. You go tell Mr. Henson. He'll probably want to put up bail.
Who is it?
Marshal.
Just a minute, please. You going to arrest me?
Well, don't you think you ought to be arrested?
Oh. Not if Rafe wasn't hurt awfully bad. Candy?
What if he'd have been killed?
Will I have to stand trial, too?
Of course. Assault with a deadly weapon, at least.
I don't suppose you'd run off with me to Denver.
No. Put on your coat.
That's a silly waste of time. No jury's going to convict me. Besides, it's a measly $1,500.
Don't you know there's a law against stealing money?
I didn't steal it. Rafe gave it to me. A lot of men have given me money.
And you don't see anything wrong in that?
Why should I? Men have a lot more money than girls do. And if they want to give me some of it, what's wrong with that?
They're not giving. They're buying you.
Buying me? Nobody does that. Oh, they may think so. I can't stop them from thinking. When this is all over, don't you want to marry me?
Miss Silver, I might want to, but I wouldn't.
Why not?
Well, I'm too cautious.
All right. We're not even friendly. You can arrest me this time. But next time, I'll have to shoot you.
Why don't you do that? Let's go on to the jail.
When you found Mr. Collins in your room, Miss Silver, what happened next?
Do I have to tell that?
You're testifying in your own defense, Miss Silver. The court must advise you to answer.
Well, Rafe grabbed me. And he wouldn't let loose. I broke away from him and back towards the bureau where I kept my gun. And then...
Proceed, Miss Silver.
He kept after me. I told him to leave or I'd shoot. He reached out to grab me and he said... Well, he said some terrible things. The next thing I knew, he was lying on the floor. And I had the gun in my hand.
Are there any further questions?
Your Honor?
Yes, Mr. Foreman.
We've heard enough. We vote unanimously. Not guilty.
Case dismissed.
Miss Silver.
Wonderful. Happy for you. Fine.
You might as well go ahead and make your move, Doc. I ain't taking my eyes off of you.
Any answer from the Pinkertons?
No, sir, nary a thing. I just come from the telegraph office.
Did Silver get a gun back?
Yeah. Judge Spicer released it to her. I took her cartridges, though.
She can buy more.
Yeah, I know it. I'm going over to Spangenberg's gun shop pretty soon.
Don't waste your time, Wyatt. That woman is a man killer.
I'm afraid she is. She said that she was going to shoot me if I tried to arrest her again.
Oh, she wouldn't do nothing like that.
Well, I'm not going to take the chance. She went back to work at the Alhambra. Hanson doubled her wages.
That won't be enough. Takes a lot of gold to take the tarnish off a silver dollar. She starts any trouble, Gibbs and I will arrest her.
No. I've got to find out. There's a box of 41 dummies here someplace.
Right here in this drawer.
Can you trust Spangenberg to sell her the blank cartridges?
Well, I can trust him, but I don't know if Silver's going to fall for it. You tell the telegraph agent to repeat that query to the Pinkertons. Tell him that a prompt reply is urgent.
Yes, sir. What do you think, Doc?
I think that Deacon Earp is a lot closer to his grave than he's willing to admit.
That girl took my wallet. I had it right here. But after I danced with her and had a few drinks, it was gone.
You accusing Silver Dollar?
Yes, I am.
You hear that, boys? He says Silver stole his wallet. All right, Willie. Hold it.
Away. What's your name?
Clark.
What seems to be the trouble?
A girl stole my wallet. I had close to $5,000 in it.
Silver dollar? Here. Where's her room?
None of your business, Earp.
I warned you once before. Now let's go take a look at her room. Look in those drawers.
You can't do it, Earp. You have no right to make a search.
Mr. Clark? Is this yours?
Yes, sir. It sure is, Marshal.
Well, this don't prove nothing. You just saw at her because she wouldn't marry you. Maybe you're even trying to frame her.
You keep on talking, you're going to lose some teeth yet. Count the money.
What are you doing here? This is my room.
You stole this man's money.
That? I never saw it before.
Earp planted it here, honey.
You two gentlemen leave. I'd like to talk to Miss Silver alone.
What's the idea?
I just want to give you another chance to tell the truth.
I don't need another chance. I'm doing all right.
Don't you realize that stealing that much money is a felony? That you could go to jail for a long time?
You have to arrest me first. Remember what I told you?
Yeah? You said you'd shoot me.
Get out.
No.
I'll count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I wouldn't wouldn't have believed it. Up until now.
The world's full of men.
Am I to understand, Mr. Clark, that you gave the wallet to Miss Silver?
Yes, sir. That's right.
What do you say, Marshal?
Well, it still doesn't change the fact that she tried to shoot me with that Derringer.
Miss Silver?
The gun was loaded with dummy shells. I bought them from Mr. Spangenberg, and I think Mr. Earp told him to sell them to me. So you see, it was just one big joke.
Marshal, did you plant those cartridges?
Yes, sir.
Then she can't be accused of assaulting you with a deadly weapon. Mr. Clark, you and Miss Silver may go.
Thank you, Judge.
Allow me, my dear.
Well, of course, he changed his story. But if the Derringer had live bullets in it, you might have been killed.
Yes, sir.
And you can bet to the next time she'll use real cartridges.
I don't know what to do. I can't run, and I sure can't have a shootout with a girl.
Just can't understand how a sweet little thing like that could... Marshal, I'm going to issue an order to you and your deputies. Now, you stay away from Miss Silver and keep alive. You understand?
Yes, sir.
You grab Sonny Boy, and I'll take Silver Dollar. We'll cut through the alley.
You'll feel better when you've made up your mind.
Oh, will I?
Yeah. Take it up now. Say you'll marry me.
I've always dreamed of living in Denver or San Francisco.
Good places to visit, hon, but San Antonio's right lively. What is this?
Turn me loose.
Carrying a concealed weapon. How naughty of you. I'm surprised, Silver Dollar. Real live cartridges, too.
This is outrageous. I'll vouch for her.
Vouching for her won't be enough, Sonny. You'll have to get a lawyer.
I'll get one. The best in town. Oh, good evening, Miss Silver.
We nailed her, Wyatt. She was carrying this.
A $50 fine, isn't it?
Sorry, Miss Silver, but it won't be quite that easy. You're wanted in Missouri, armed robbery, a Casey gang.
No jury is going to convict me. You found that out once.
Lock her up, Mr. Gibbs.
You're just wasting a lot of time. Mr. Jack Ramey and his lawyer will have me out in 5 minutes.
Come along, miss.
You know, I think I'll marry Jack. He's a nice, rich boy.
Armed robbery. The Pinkertons haven't done justice to our girl. It's a horrible photo. And what's this? Silver Dollar's real name is Bridget Casey?
The lawyer's coming. Where's Miss Silver?
She's in a cell, being held on a Pinkerton charge of armed robbery.
Well, that's a filthy lie. You're not going to torment her. I know what happens. I'll wait for her.
By gad, I'm afraid he will.
Maybe she'll change, Doc.
Oh, that does it. I'm going over to the birdcage, where I can get away from all the fool men in this world.
Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told. Long may his story
Doc, give me a hand. Hold this. Doc. Doc, wake up.
Howdy, Wyatt. How much have you had to drink?
Should be emptier than that.
Wyatt, take a look here. 5,000 in government bonds. Count them.
Take your word for it.
These are from the robbery. I want Holiday arrested.
If you charge him, I'll have to arrest him.
Did I hear him say something about a robbery? What is this?
Not here. Come on, Doc, we'll go over to my office.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
Wyatt had been warned so often about his friendship with Doc Holliday that the warnings merely bored him or increased his loyalty to Doc. But when the Wells Fargo office in Tombstone was robbed of $40,000 and witnesses identified Holliday as one of the robbers, Wyatt's already difficult position in Tombstone became more impossible.
Come on, Doc. Let's take a little walk. That's a boy. You want to sit down?
Drink some more of this.
No.
Doc. Doc. Try to understand what I'm going to say. Two men blew the Wells Fargo safe. They got away with $40,000.
$40,000. Boy, Wells Fargo must be weeping big brass tears.
This isn't funny. You were identified as one of the robbers.
I was identified.
Witnesses said they seen you.
How much did I get?
Well, we found 5 $1,000 government bonds in your saddlebag.
No, it couldn't have been me. Now, if there were two robbers and I were one of them, I'd have gotten at least half of that $40,000. In fact, if I know myself at all, my share would have been more than half of that money.
Doc, this ain't no laughing matter. They're gonna send you up to prison.
Yeah. Right now, I need a drink and some sleep.
Well, he does need the sleep. Come on, take him over to his hotel room. Let's go to the back way.
Yeah. Cost me $70 to put them clothes together. Yeah. Worth every cent of it.
Putting some Mickey fins in Doc's liquor was smart, too. Why, he'll never know what happened.
No, not until he wakes up. Then he'll get caught with them government bonds.
Well, what's our next move, Ratsy?
Hide the money. Then we go back to Tombstone.
Tombstone? Not me.
You and me. Both of us. I aim to sit right there in court till they send Doc to prison. Huh. I'm gonna laugh right in his face.
You finished playing poker at about 2:30 over in Galeyville and headed back for Tombstone, right?
Yeah. Somebody fixed my drink. I took a nap along the trail. It was almost 5 o'clock before I got into Tombstone.
Well, the robbery took place 10 minutes before. That ruins your poker alibi.
It's right. Looks like I'm a goner.
Who could have framed you? This safe blowing was a good professional job. Used drills and nitroglycerin. Not too many know how to use it.
Yep. I played cards with a lot of safecrackers, Wyatt. Boy, they sure bet explosively. Everything on 3 aces or a full house.
Look, when you start thinking seriously about this, you're in trouble. Now, if you want me to help you, I need a lead and a good one.
True.
Now, try to think who it was. Somebody who hates you. Somebody who's careful enough to time things out just right. And smart enough to copy your clothes.
Why, I've made so many enemies over a period of time. It'd take me a long, long time to sort them out.
Who is it?
Shotgun. Doc Goodfeller says that it might have been Mickey Fenn's, but he says you're going to have to send it to Kansas City to get a chemical report.
It'll take 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah. Mr. Thacker's all head up. He says you're going to have to keep Doc in jail.
When's Jet Spicer get in?
This evening, I think.
Well, I can keep Doc incommunicado for 24 hours. It's none of Thacker's business where I have him.
And old man Clinton's sitting downstairs in the lobby waiting for you. He's mighty head up, too.
Clinton? What about?
Didn't say. Oh, Doc, Blinky Davis sent that there package to you. Said him and the boys all chipped in. They want you to get the best lawyer in town. Blinky said he'd supply all the witnesses you need.
Blinky Davis, that wonderful conniver. Well, there must be $3,000 here, Wyatt. Every hoodlum in town must have chipped in. A love that passeth all understanding, Wyatt. I need a sharp lawyer and 10 good witnesses who don't care how they perjure themselves.
You can't pull that on Judge Spicer.
Well, they're trying to frame him. You can call me as a character witness.
Thank you, Gibbs.
Now, wait a minute. I'm a marshal and an officer of the court. You can't rig a defense. Doc, I told you before, this is not a funny matter. Now, you could get 20 years.
Take it easy, Wyatt. I'm going to be my own lawyer. Shotgun, return this cash with my thanks.
Well, if you say so, Doc. Wyatt, you better find out why old man Clanton's raring so. Maybe he knows something.
Maybe he does. You stay here with Doc. Don't let him drink anything. I want him to think about who framed him.
You're not only a John Law. You're a thick-headed, sanctimonious John Law.
But I'm sorry you feel that way, Mr. Clanton.
You know blame well Doc Holliday ain't no thief. Why, he cleaned out the Figaro game and the poker game at Galeyville last night. He had any money on him, he won it honest.
Well, he was framed, Mr. Clanton.
Framed?
That's right. 2 men pulled that job. One of them was dressed like Doc. They spiked his liquor and planted stolen government bonds on him.
Why, that's the lowest down trick I ever heard of. Doc's your friend. You letting them get away with this?
I haven't got any leads yet.
Typical John Law hogwash.
I'm going to get a list of the names of the men that Doc has had trouble with. That may lead us somewhere.
Yeah, you get them names, but don't bother with the killed ones, just the ones that got back on their feet and started hating him.
Why are you so interested in Doc?
Well, there's only 2 people in this town I got any use for, Miss Nellie Cashman and Doc Holliday. And I ain't letting no passel of safe-cracking hoodlums frame Doc.
Doc has got more friends than he thought he had.
You send me them names, and then keep out of my way. Go sit in the shade and polish that tin star. I'll do some real police work. Get up!
Now, what do you got to be humming about?
This affair amuses me, Mr. Gibbs.
A term in prison makes you smile, does it?
Yep. Do you know the meaning of the word irony, Gibbs?
Nope.
Well, when a man escapes punishment for what he did and gets punished for what he didn't, that's irony.
The idea fidgets me.
My sense of irony has not been entirely satisfied. The jury should vote to hang me.
Hush up talking that way, will you, Doc?
Hanging would be my artistic end. Probably what I deserve. But instead, I guess they'll just let me sit out the rest of my days in a prison cell. Anticlimax is the word for that, Gibbs. Ah, well, what a day I'll have in court. I'm going to be my own lawyer.
Why'd you talk to him? You just don't seem to care no more.
Wyatt, do you think that old man Clanton framed me?
No, he wants to help you.
That's incredible. First Blinky Davis, and now old man Clanton wants to help me. The reward of a misspent life.
Change your tune, Doc. You're a friend of mine. What happens to you, I'm serious about.
All right. You name the tune.
You sit down. Make out that list of all the men that you've tangled with.
The dead ones, too?
No, just the survivors. Now think hard. I want the time, places, names, everything you can think of.
Look, we're here as cattle buyers. We check our guns and keep out of trouble. Two over here, bartender.
Right away. Let's see if there are any more. Yes. There's a bank robber by the name of Ratsy Melbourne. But he's kind of doubtful.
Doubtful?
Mm-hmm. I shot at him in Van Horn, Texas, about 4 or 5 years ago.
Well, why doubtful?
Well, I think he died. There wasn't time to make sure.
Write him down. I'll take you on over to the jail. I don't want Thacker complaining.
What are you going to do with this list?
I'll send a copy of it to Clanton. He'll know most of these hoodlums and where they are now. Come on.
That's what I said. You know what I'm talking about. And you owe me $30.
Are you calling me a liar?
You're a liar and a horse thief. We were just standing talking, having a drink, and he got in an argument because I just asked him for some money he owed me. He drew first, Marshal. Honest, he did. It was self-defense. That's what it was.
My friend, do you know old man Clanton?
I ought to. I work for him.
Well, you tell Clanton that Ratsy Melbourne is in town. Also tell him that the message comes from Dr. John H. Holliday.
For $20, I'll raise plenty of dust.
The other one died. Yeah, I thought I told you to wait in the jail.
You did? But I met an old acquaintance.
Come on. Let's go.
Evening, Wyatt.
Howdy, Judge.
Looks like you had an explosion at the Wells Fargo office.
Yes, sir, we did. I'd like to talk to you about it.
All right. Supper can wait.
Wyatt, your friendship with Doc Holliday has been the one mistake of your career. Your friends have been worried about it for a long time. I know what you're going to say, and loyalty is an admirable trait.
Well, Doc has been loyal to me. He saved my life in Dodge. Look, Judge, I'm going to ask you one simple favor. The continuance of the case for a few weeks. It's going to take time to trace Doc's enemies.
I can't give it to you. For your own sake.
Well, I don't care what people say. Let them talk.
Well, I do. Now, this is a hoodlum town. And there are only a handful of decent people on our side. And if we give them the idea that the law is granting favors to Doc Holliday, we'll lose even the support of them. Doc Holliday goes on trial tomorrow. I took an oath to serve the law.
Yes, sir, so did I. There's one other thing. Got Doc under guard in his hotel room. You know, he's a very sick man.
Well, the court will stretch a point there. He could get out on bail anyway.
Thank you, sir.
But warn him not to try any tricks.
Tricks?
Cook up evidence, phony alibis, hoodlum testimony.
Judge, the hoodlums gave Doc $3,000 to hire a lawyer and provided him with alibi witnesses. He gave the money back.
Huh? That's a surprise, I must say.
Well, Doc is a very strange man. He's lived with death for a long time. He's the one absolutely fearless character I know. I think he wants to be convicted.
Why?
His last grim joke on the law. Die in prison with his boots off. Chuckling.
I reckon you boys know the job we got to do. Ratsy Melvin framed Doc Holliday, and I aim to catch up with Ratsy and make him tell the truth. Wyatt Earp couldn't do that in 100 years. Takes the Clantons, by Joe, to see that justice is done. We're going to Tombstone.
Doc?
One moment. Now, sir?
I just talked to Judge Spicer. You go on trial in the morning.
All right. Your move.
Wait a minute. Now, Spicer isn't going to be prejudiced, but he's going to be tough. That jury's going to be loaded with prominent citizens.
Naturally.
Then you hire a lawyer and keep your own mouth shut.
I appreciate your advice, sir, but the answer is no.
How you gonna get them folks all riled up?
I wouldn't miss this for anything in the world. Too bad I can't win. It's your move.
You know, this is really living, Hoss. Yes, sir. In about 2 hours, we'll be setting the Doc's trial.
You know, I bet Doc gets 20 years.
Yeah, well, 10 years will be enough. He can't live that long in prison. See who that is.
Who is it?
N.H. Clanton, open up.
It's old man Clanton.
Let him in. What's the idea? You low-down, wicked scum. What'd I do to you? Framing Doc Holliday, you ought to be killed right here. Of all of You're a good one to be lecturing me, you cattle-rustling old buzzard. Take him. Come. I never framed nobody in my whole life. It takes a mean criminal type like you, Ratsy, to even think of such a skunky trick. Who says I framed Doc? I say it. And before we're finished, you say it. Right out in court. You think so? Take him out the back way. Livery stable's more private. If I was you, Ratsy, I'd talk. You ain't me. All right, swing him. Let's go. That's high enough.
You can't get away with this. There's some law in Tombstone.
Oh, sure. A buttonhead named Wyatt Earp's over at the courthouse now, trying to hang Doc Holliday for what you fellas done. Ratsy, I hear you. Time we get through with you.
You can't torture us into confessing. It ain't legal.
Legal? I ain't legal. That's how come I can do better police work than Wyatt Earp.
You're bluffing.
Bluffing? Well, now, I ain't dressed a hog since, could be 5, 6 years, but it might be a bit rusty, but anyhow, lower him down to hog dressing height. That's good, that's good. Now, let's...
No, I give up. Ratsy's screamed the whole thing.
All right, boys, let the horse down. We'll start on Ratsy.
The prosecution will show that the defendant, Dr. John H. Holliday, was seen leaving the Wells Fargo Express office by reputable witnesses. Further, we will show that when the defendant was arrested, he had 5 $1,000 government bonds in his saddlebag. Now, Your Honor,
The serial numbers on these bonds prove that they were among those taken from the Wells Fargo shipment. And finally, we will show that the defendant could not account for his whereabouts both before and after the robbery. Thank you.
Dr. Holliday,
Yes, sir.
you are appearing as your own counsel. Do you have an opening statement?
I most certainly do. I move the court declare a mistrial.
On what grounds, sir?
The law provides that a man charged with a crime be tried by a jury of his peers.
That is correct.
Are these men my peers? I know each and every one of them. And I say this to the court, that they are swine, incapable of weighing the law or the evidence. In fact, Your Honor, I doubt if half this jury could weigh 10 pounds of hominy grits without tampering with the scales.
That will do, sir. Your opinion of the jury is irrelevant and immaterial, Dr. Holliday. You have failed to challenge one veneerman.
All donkeys look alike to me, Your Honor. And speaking of donkeys, I should like to refresh the court's memory of what Peter the Great said about lawyers.
The court is not interested.
The judge is supposed to be a lawyer, and he should be interested.
That's enough. Any further disturbance, and I will clear the court.
When Peter the Great was visiting London, he said, "I have but 2 lawyers in my kingdom. I mean to hang one of them when I get home."
You want him to hang you?
The court will tolerate no more remarks from this defendant. An opening statement is to be confined to what the defendant believes he can prove. Now, is there anything you can prove in your own defense, sir?
Yes, sir. I was framed, and I expect to prove it.
Well, do you have any reputable witnesses to support your claim?
I'll take their word against any witnesses for the prosecution.
Indeed, sir.
Your Honor, my defense depends upon the testimony of hoodlums. I wouldn't have it otherwise. A good, honest hoodlum is the noblest work of the devil. His lesser creations turn into judges and juries.
Marshal, clear the court. Dr. Holliday, the jury has found you guilty of grand theft. There has been no recommendation for mercy. However, the court is willing to hear medical testimony as to your physical condition, if you choose to present it.
My physical condition is excellent, and my spiritual condition is better than any legal blatherskite in this country, including you, sir.
Very well. I shall pronounce sentence. What's the meaning of this?
Will you hush up? I brung you the 2 varmints what robbed Wells Fargo and framed Doc Holliday. Swear 'em in. They'll tell the truth.
Mr. Clanton, have these men been under any duress?
Duress? What's that?
Have they been manhandled or threatened?
Why?
How about it, Ratsy?
No, sir. We're confessing of our own free will. But you got to keep him away from us until we're safe in prison.
Mr. Earp, remove the prisoners.
Yes.
Well, Doc, you had horseshoes in both your pockets. I couldn't help you. It was only by the slimmest chance that Clanton could. Now, one of these fine days, one of your hoodlum friends turned enemy is going to kill you.
Please, Deacon, no sermon. Like I said before, not while I'm enjoying myself.
Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long
Thank you, honey.
Unhappily, gentlemen, the good doctor wins again. Get your bets down, gentlemen.
Hold it, Doc.
What's the matter? You broke?
I want to look at that deal box.
You do, huh?
Well, you'll have to back up a request like that with a pair of 45s.
I'm about to do that.
Stay out of this, Morgan.
2 against 3 are better odds, Doc.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
The Life and Legend of Wyatt Earp, starring Hugh O'Brien.
Wyatt Earp, needing help, had signed on his younger brother, Morgan Earp, as his deputy. But a month later, it was a standoff whether Morgan was a help or a hindrance.
My smart little brother. Hanging around saloons with dance hall girls. Hanging around gamblers, gunfights. 1 man dead, 2 hard hit.
All 3 of them are coming for Doc.
I think we have a case for self-defense, Marshal.
Never mind that. I'm making a case for that badge. You're Morgan Earp and you're a deputy. Now, what Doc Holliday does, people expect, but they don't expect it from us.
I was on my own time. I was off duty.
Is the 10% ring ever off duty? Look, we got a war on our hands, and the Citizen Safety Committee is watching how we handle things every second day and night.
All right, then. Arrest me. Take my star away.
That isn't going to solve anything.
Then quit preaching.
I'll quit when you quit hanging around saloons.
Excuse me for a living. Is that the end of the sermon?
No. Your horse has been hitched out there all day. If you're through with it, put it away. Now, that's your fault. I told you and Shotgun Gibbs we're going to have to watch after Morg.
Deacon, you're addicted to milk. Your little brother likes an occasional drink of whiskey.
A habit he picked up from you.
Morgan also was fond of the ladies, but he didn't pick that up from me.
Well, I guess I have to send him back to Prescott.
Deacon, hasn't it occurred to you that all men do not care for milk? Aren't you willing to recognize the fact that most of us are susceptible to women?
That's not the point, and you know it.
You're setting too high a standard for Morgan. The boy is human.
I might have known I wouldn't get any help from you. Just because I want to keep my brother out of saloon brawls, I'm accused of being a fanatic.
That's right. The next thing, you'll want the poor boy to get married.
And what's wrong with marriage?
After all my tormented years with Mrs. Holliday, the very thought of it is ghastly.
Yeah, well, you happen to be a special case. If he married a nice girl, it'd be the best thing in the world for him. Look, Doc, he is my kid brother, and I have to look out for him. Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute, that new girl that works for Mrs. Abbott down at the Emporium.
Who?
Lucy, Tedder. What's wrong with her, and what's wrong with marriage? She's a perfect lady. She sings in the choir, and she's pretty, too.
Now you're going to play Cupid, is that it?
Why not? At least I can point him in her direction, away from those daisies down at the dance hall.
Sometimes I wonder how you hold on to that badge. Haven't you got sense enough to know that's the worst way to get him married?
Well, Lothario, how would you do it?
Well, if I wanted to betray the innocent lad, which I don't, mind you, I'd tell him to stay away from her.
Stay away from her?
That's right. What kind of fruit is the sweetest?
Well, now, I don't know. What kind of fruit is the sweetest?
Forbidden.
Yeah, I see. Yes, sir. I see.
Horses put away. Anything else to rawhide me about?
Yeah. From now on, you stay away from women. All women. And especially Lucy Tedder.
Lucy Tedder? Who's Lucy Tedder?
Oh, you know who she is. She's the new girl down at the Emporium.
I didn't even know they had a new girl at the Emporium.
Don't hand me that. I heard that you've been carrying on with her.
What's the matter with him?
A massive eruption of moral fervor.
Well, I've had just about enough moral fervor for one day.
Well, now, where do you think you're going?
Over to the Emporium. I want to get a look at this girl I'm supposed to be carrying on with.
Thank you, friend.
Wyatt, if that poor boy ever winds up in front of a preacher, I'll never forgive myself.
Well, I'm sorry we don't have the pattern you want, but maybe it'll come in the next shipment. Oh, can I help you?
Yes, ma'am. I'd like to buy this.
Oh, well, it's $2. Shall I wrap it?
Oh, I'll take it plain. You're Miss Lucy Tedder, aren't you?
Well, yes. Why?
Heard you were. I'm Morgan Earp.
Oh, the marshal's brother?
And his deputy.
Oh. Well.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Goodbye again.
What? You can exchange that if it doesn't fit.
Thank you, Miss Lucy.
Hi, shotgun. Howdy, Morgan.
That shotgun Gibson's mule Roscoe.
I know. He always brays at me every time he sees me. See?
Hush up, Roscoe. You just mind your manners. I'm telling you for the last time, you just keep your opinion on Miss Lucy Tedder to yourself. What? You told me to keep eye on your brother Morgan.
Well?
Well, I think he's heading for trouble.
Trouble?
Yep. I just seen him talking to Miss Lucy Tedder.
Why is that trouble?
Well, Roscoe don't approve of her.
Is that all?
Well, now, hold on a minute. Now, Roscoe ain't been wrong about a gal yet.
Mr. Gibbs, I'm not going to get in another hoorah with Morgan on the say-so of a mule.
You just don't pay no attention to him, Roscoe.
Morgan, please.
Lucy, honey, I've been buying a new shirt every day for a week.
Well, I know that, Morgan.
Well, I can't afford it much longer, so let's get married.
Married?
Mr. and Mrs. Morgan Earp.
Well, what would your brother say? Would he approve?
What do I care? He's been big brother to me all my life. Getting married's my own affair, and yours. You love me, don't you?
Well, I think so.
I know, we'll elope. That's what we'll do.
Well, Morgan, I have to think about it.
How long?
Well, 2 or 3 days, maybe. Getting married's a very serious thing.
Tomorrow's Sunday. I'll take you for a drive.
Morgan, please go.
Will you?
Yes, yes. Now go, Morgan.
Oh, isn't that nice? A nice Sunday ride.
Wyatt, I wouldn't dismiss Roscoe's opinion of that girl too lightly.
Why?
Well, a couple of nights ago, out back at the Emporium, I saw her talking confidential with Tom McLowry.
Clanton's McLowry?
It's the only one I know.
That doesn't prove anything.
Well, last night I was talking to an old saddle tramp. When the boy came walking by, taking her home, the saddle tramp said if I was wired up, I'd ride out to old man Clanton's place and ask me some questions about that girl.
What questions?
That's all I could find out.
You found out plenty.
I found out some more from Mrs. Abbott. Lucy's quitting the end of the week. Smells to me like an elopement.
Why can't he keep out of trouble?
Are you forgetting who got him into this? Don't worry, Wyatt. I'll ride out to old man Clanton's the first thing in the morning.
You won't. I'll ride out there first thing in the morning. He's my brother.
Well,
Well, don't just stand there. Go on. You'll find it in the southeast corner. You here on law business?
No, personal.
What kind of personal business?
Love.
Love?
Between my brother Morgan and Lucy Tedder.
Well, who's Lucy Tedder?
I was hoping you'd tell me. She knows Tom McClary, so she must have some connection with your outfit. If she does, I'd consider it a favor to know about it.
Why should I do you a favor?
Because I don't want personal matters causing trouble. Now, what if she is really mixed up some way with one of your hoodlums?
Well, now, you got a crust syrup using the word hoodlum right here on my own porch?
Forget it.
Hold your horses now. How soon you want this information?
Today.
Right off and in a hurry. So I gotta drop everything. Just like you was a friend of mine, which you ain't. Now, don't start acting like a John Law, sonny. If there's anything again Lucy Tedder, I'll ride in and tell you.
Thank you, Mr. Clanton.
But not as a favor, you understand? I'm only doing this to save me some trouble, like you say. Go get Tom McClary.
Howdy, Virgil.
Howdy, Morg. Where's Wyatt?
He rode out this morning on business.
Oh, why'd you send for me? Wyatt got a problem?
No, I have.
What's her name?
Lucy Tedder. We're aiming to get married. I want you to be my best man.
Well, now. It calls for a tall beer. Huh?
She comes from Missouri. She's a wonderful girl, Virg. Sings in the choir, too. Drink your beer, I'll take down to meet her.
Oh, there's time enough for that. Well, when's the happy day?
Right away, as soon as possible. We're aiming to elope, but, well, we figured eloping might make it look like we were ashamed of something.
Sometimes eloping's the best idea. I did. Yeah. Pa thought Allie was too skittish, and her pa thought I was too young, so we just up and eloped.
Sure. And you're happy, aren't you?
Don't start me bragging. Why didn't you ask Wyatt to stand up with you?
Wyatt? I don't want him doing nothing with me. He's been big brother me something awful, Virg.
Well, that's the way it is, Morg, when there's a big family of boys. Each one has to pick on the one next to him. See, your trouble is there's no Earp and Tombstone younger than you.
I'm tired of getting picked on.
Oh, big brother in you, huh? I'll go see him. Maybe he needs a dose of his own medicine. Well, Virgil, it's the messiest desk I ever saw.
What kind of a greeting is that? Hey, what are you doing down here?
You always wear your hat like that?
What's wrong with my hat?
You look like a dude. Why don't you wear it more on the back of your head?
Because I don't like to wear it on the back of my head. Come on, get out of that chair, will you? I got some work to do.
That's your horse out there?
What about it?
You shouldn't be riding a plug like that, Wyatt. Why didn't you say something? I'd have brought you down a good horse.
That happens to be the best horse in this part of the country. Hey, look, what's the idea of coming in here and big brother me like I was 10 years old? If that's the way you're going to act, you can get on the stage and go on back to Prescott.
Howdy, Wyatt.
That's better.
I was just giving you a little taste of what you've been dishing out to Morg.
Oh, so that's why you're here, huh? He sent for you.
Yeah. He wants me to be his best man. He thinks you don't like his girl.
I'm not so sure I do.
I don't hold with families interfering between young couples. I happen to believe in the politeness and dignity among all members of a family. On both sides.
Yeah, but Virgil, he could be making a big mistake.
So let him. It's his life.
Hello, Mr. Clanton. You know my brother, Virgil?
3 Earps in town? 2 wasn't enough.
I'm just visiting.
That little brother of yours sure picked himself a mess of bullets Lucy Tedder spoke for.
Spoke for?
Engaged to get married to Joe McLaury. First cousin Tom Frank McLaury worked for me.
Joe McLaury? He got 20 years for bank robbery. He's in jail in Tucson.
There ain't no jail in the West big enough to hold Joe McLaury if he was to hear someone's messing with his girl, especially an Earp.
How could you ever let a thing like that happen, Wyatt? It's your own brother. Should have stopped it as soon as it started.
Well, he better stop it now or they'll be shooting. The McLaurys are a big part of my outfit. And if they tangle with the Earps, you can just count me and Ringo and Brocious on their side. Now, I don't want no fighting over a tomfoolish girl. But if it comes to that, don't get in front of my gun. You'll be giving me a lot of pleasure.
Well, it won't come to that, Mr. Clanton.
See, it don't.
Thank you for the information.
Don't thank me for nothing. Just tell young Moore to leave that girl strictly alone.
The gunslinger's girl.
Well, maybe it is my fault. I kind of got him into it.
You better get him out. And fast. Howdy, Morg.
Howdy, Virgil. You, deliver those subpoenas?
First thing this morning.
Morgan, I got some bad news for you.
Bad news?
Better sit down.
I'll take it standing up.
All right. Lucy Tedder isn't quite the perfect lady she seems to be.
Go on.
She's hooked up with one of Clanton's hoodlums.
I don't believe it.
No? She's engaged to marry Joe McLaury, who's in jail in Tucson for bank robbery.
That's a lie. Dirty, filthy lie.
Sir, that's what I like. Nice, close-knit family. Did they hurt you?
I cut my lip. Come on, we gotta bring him back here.
For what?
Take him to that jail in Tucson. If you won't believe me, maybe you'll believe McLaury.
Oh, Wyatt. Telegram for you. Just come over the wire. Well, howdy, Virgil.
Howdy, Shotgun.
How are things in Prescott?
Comparatively quiet.
Well, now we're really in trouble. Looks like we won't be going to Tucson.
Why not?
Because McLaury won't be there. They were transferring him yesterday to the territorial prison in Yuma. Killed a guard, and stole a horse, got clean away.
Joe McLaury. Well, I never even heard the name before.
I knew Wyatt was lying.
What did he say?
He said you were engaged to marry him.
You just wait till I see that brother of yours. He'll get a piece of my mind.
Well, you're not gonna see him. We're eloping. Tonight.
Tonight?
I'll be back at 9 o'clock. You leave the door open.
Morgan, are you sure?
I'm crazy about you. Don't you know that?
Morgan. I'll be ready.
If any of us Earps shoot Joe McLaury, we'll have a full-scale war on our hands.
Looks like I'm elected.
No, you're not elected. I don't want him shot. I want him arrested. Unharmed.
Well, now, just hold on a minute there. Now, I ain't again taking him for you, Wyatt. But But if he gets the drop on me and I cash in, who's gonna look out after my dependent?
What dependent?
Well, Roscoe, of course.
Shotgun, if anything should happen to you, I personally will see to it that that mule of yours has his own private pasture the rest of his long-eared life.
Well, thank you, Virgil. That's mighty kind of you.
Oh, wait a minute. I'll take my chances with Clanton. I got Morgan into this, so I'll get him out of it.
Lucy. Lucy.
I heard the bell.
I got you a real easy horse. We'll be over the border by morning and get married in Nogales.
Morgan, I hope we're doing the right thing.
We're doing just that. Come on.
Going somewhere, Lucy?
Joe McLowry.
None other.
But you said you didn't know him.
She knows me all right. She's promised to marry me.
You? But she's engaged to me.
You're one of them Earps, ain't you? At least that's what I heard in that jail.
Yes, I'm an Earp.
You know, I think I could have took it. My girl sugaring up to an ordinary man. But when it was told to me that she took up with an Earp, why, I kind of saw red.
I didn't take up with him, Joe. Why, he just came pushing around here. And you were going to be in jail for 20 years. I'd have been 45 when you got out. I had no choice.
You got one now.
You, honey, of course.
Any money in that till?
Yes.
Get it. He pushed, did he? Just back up there, Earp. I said back up.
Listen, McLowry. You kill me and my big brother will ride you down if he's got to go all the way to Mexico City.
And which big brother is that, Earp?
Wyatt Earp, U.S. Marshal.
Oh, that big brother. Well, now I'm real scared.
I got it all, Joe.
Say your prayers, Earp.
Joe!
Sweethearts reunited. That's what I call a fitting punishment.
Get him out of here. What are you doing here? You're supposed to be off duty.
I just thought I'd hang around a little.
What for?
Well, I thought maybe if you weren't too busy, you could show me how to do that quick draw of yours.
You want me to teach you?
Well, you're my big brother, aren't you? Isn't everybody that's got a big brother to big brother him?
Who pays for the bullets?
Afraid you do. I'm broke buying shirts.
Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail. Oh, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told. Long may his story be told.
Doc, look, I give you my word you'll get your money back. And I gave my word to those two thieves that if they confessed, you'd leave them alone.
Your word? What about mine? I said I'd kill them.
You'll hang for it.
I'll hang for something eventually, Wyatt. Why not for this? I've walked away from gunfights because you've asked me to, and I've winged men when I should have shot them dead. Now, these fellas admitted they robbed me. I think you've got a presumptuous nerve asking me to let them live.
I'm trying to save you from the gallows.
Thanks, Deacon. No. Just do a good job with the rope.
I won't even be there.
You mean you turn me over to a public hangman?
That's right.
That's friendship. That's real loyalty. You and I won't be speaking anymore.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
The Life and Legend of Wyatt Earp, starring Hugh O'Brien.
Wyatt Earp was the only true friend Doc Holliday had in the cruel and wicked world of the American frontier. People who knew both Wyatt and Doc wondered how long Marshal Earp could tolerate a man who drank so much, was a gambler, and a nasty-tempered killer. Residents of Tombstone waited for the day when Wyatt's patience would run out.
Bid 500. $30 days. Well, you brought me luck again, Deacon. What do you advise me to do?
Cash in and quit.
Well, all right.
Hey, you know, I ain't seen Doc around today.
Nope. I told him to invest his gambling profits in something reliable. He's had a mighty lucky streak lately.
Yeah? How much?
15,000.
15,000? Well, he's a sure enough rich man, ain't he?
Doc's been richer than that a lot of times. Trouble is, gamblers are never satisfied. He'd probably lose all of his money in a day or so.
Hey, bartender, give me a drink.
Hey, who are you pushing, old man?
I ain't pushing nobody.
You're
My hand, you got it.
Why don't you just snip one out on the floor, old man?
Hold it.
True sass.
Hold on, friend. You done me a good turn. Now, I ain't got much money, but I'd like to do something for you.
Forget it, old-timer.
No, I paid my debts. I can give you a good tip on a silver claim.
The real lowdown, huh?
By the Silver Spoon. There's a couple of fool miners over at the Cosmopolitan Hotel trying to sell it.
The Silver Spoon. I already like the name. I thank you, my friend. Deacon! One moment. I got a tip on the silver claim. The Silver Spoon. Now, don't frown. I doubled my money in 3 hours.
You mean you now have $30,000?
I just gave you good news, not bad.
Doc, I hate to think of you stretching your luck. Look, why don't you take that money and make a sensible investment, like some good stocks or bonds?
Well, there's not much profit in bonds. Got an idea for a good stock?
Not necessarily, but
But if I had any money, I'd put it in railroads. Something like Union of Vermont.
Deacon, please, a Johnny Reb from Valdosta, Georgia, buying Union of Vermont? You have no delicacy of sentiment, no feeling of sacred principle.
Buy Central of Georgia.
Central of Georgia? Of course, I'll buy it. You're a positive genius, Deacon.
Look, Doc, just don't put all your money into one thing.
You brought me lots of luck before, Wyatt. See you later. Got some business at the telegraph office.
What? You better come quick.
What?
Doc is a buying an American hotel.
American hotel? He hasn't got that much money.
Oh, yeah. He bought himself some railroad stock here a while back, and they've done divided the shares 3 for 1, whatever that means. Anyway, Doc says he's got $90,000 hard cash.
$90,000?
$90,000, yes, sir. But I can tell you he ain't gonna keep it very long. Now, you tell me what in tarnation Doc Holliday knows about running a hotel. Nothing.
This is diabolism.
Diabolism? Is that so?
Yeah.
What is that?
Well, Mr. Gibbs, it's a cynical theory in some quarters that the devil intervenes in human affairs and looks after his own.
Yeah. Well, somebody's done sure looked after Doc, all right. But I still say he shouldn't put all that money in a hotel.
Who are we to say what he should do?
Well, you're his best friend, ain't you? You want him to go broke again?
No. Guess we better go talk to him.
Yeah.
I want to change the name to Holiday House. And I want a big sign with Old English lettering. Can you do Old English?
I can even do Gaelic.
No, I want Old English.
As you say, Doc.
Good. And McCleary?
Yes, sir.
I don't want that black on white stuff. I want gold lettering on a royal purple background.
Gold lettering? What in the devil is that for?
For my patron saint, of course, the devil.
Lord save us all.
Doc, this must be some kind of a joke. Never wanted to be in the hotel business?
It's no joke, Wyatt. It's always been my secret ambition.
See what to tell you.
Look, Doc.
Save your breath, Deacon. I've already bought it.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. Now, I want you boys to come inside with me so I can show you my plans for changing this monstrosity into a fine, tasteful hotel. This way. And where can you get a decent meal in Tombstone? Tough steaks from those range-fed cattle around here, soggy fried potatoes. Ooh.
There's good enough meals, Doc.
Oh? Well, then how would you like to start with oysters New Orleans, a bisque of lobster Delmonico, quail under glass a la Canfield, a rack of spring lamb Savaron?
Doc,
Souffle potatoes with small vegetables for you. Were you going to say something?
I'm speechless.
Ah, you do have a soul, Wyatt. Well, gentlemen, come with me, and I'll show you my plans to arrange the saloon. Right this way. Come, boys. And I'm going to hire the chef from the Palace Hotel in San Francisco. It'll cost me $6,000 a year, but I want to serve food that I can eat.
Well, it's your money, Doc.
That must be Mrs. Stoney and Emile. Come in. Mrs. Stoney, I want you to meet my best friend, Marshal Wyatt Earp.
Oh, how do you do, Marshal?
Mrs. Stoney?
From Atlanta, Georgia.
My late husband commanded the 17th Brigade under General Hood.
A very fine outfit, ma'am.
One of the best. And this is Emile Bertrand, my maitre d'.
I have heard of Marshal Earp. It is an honor.
Oh, thank you.
Mrs. Stoney and Emile are very busy right now getting things started.
Oh, yes. Do please excuse us, Mr. Earp. So many details to attend to before the refurnishing commences.
Of course.
We hope we will have the pleasure of serving you, monsieur.
I'll be a steady customer.
That will be very fine. The wine list is almost completed, monsieur.
I'll be glad to go over it with you just as soon as it's ready.
Thank you.
What's troubling you now?
I was just wondering whether a town like Tombstone could support a high-class hotel like this.
Well, Virginia City has 3.
Like I said before, it's your money. I just hope you don't go overboard.
Oh, the financing. I still got $40,000 left. I paid $50,000 for the hotel. I ordered about $30,000 in alterations, furnishings, and the rest. That leaves me about $10,000 for operating cost. It's in this safe. You want to count it?
Thanks. This is your affair.
You still don't approve, huh?
Well, I think I'm a mite envious. I've always wanted my own cattle spread.
It won't be long, Wyatt.
What for?
Your cattle spread. I've cut you in for 20% of the holiday house.
20? Oh, no, thanks, Doc.
You brought me luck, Wyatt. And quit acting like the church deacon that you are. My hotel is going to have no hijinks. I'm running a fine, respectable business. As a matter of fact, I might cater to family trade.
Well, I still can't take a cut.
Thought you'd say that. So I'll just deposit your share of the profits in the Tombstone Bank. Give it to charity if you insist.
Thanks, Doc. I wish you luck.
You're the good luck. The hotel can't miss. And incidentally, Wyatt, I'd like to keep that deputy's badge just the same, if you don't mind.
Just try and give it back. I need you. You're the fastest gun in Arizona. That's all right for you to play around with this hotel, but when I holler, you come running, huh?
Wyatt Earp, my one true friend. You're the luckiest strike I ever did make.
Yeah, well, I guess I better get back on that cowboy patrol. Say, when is the holiday house open?
As soon as the stuff I ordered from San Francisco gets here and our noble workman gets it installed.
Save me a glass of champagne, huh?
Champagne? Wyatt Earp drinking champagne? I don't believe it. I must go and blister McCleary's hide. I want that signed today.
Now be careful of that. Don't get your fingers on it. There's a little wet. Be careful of that gold. That's it. Now, how do you like that, Doc?
Oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful.
I thought you'd like it. Come on, boys. Let's get off of here.
My, oh, my, oh, my. That's awful pretty, Doc. Hey, Roscoe. Take a look at that there gold sign. How do you like that, huh? How do you like that, boy? See, Roscoe likes it.
Well, that makes it official. I can't fail now.
That's for sure.
Is Holiday asleep?
Much better than that. The marshal sent for him to identify some criminals.
Where's LMA?
She's waiting to unlock the door. She has a key to the office.
Well, I don't find him in any of the current posters.
You gonna check in Pinkerton circulars?
Yep.
Really, Wyatt, I've had a very tiring day. Asking a big hotel executive like me to come running.
Got these 3 men hanging around the Wells Fargo office. They claim to be Texas cowhands.
Oh? Well, 2 of them are.
Howdy, Doc.
Van Horn, isn't it? Dusty Claypool?
That's right.
Who's your friend?
I'm just a cowboy who lost his saddle.
I don't know this youngster, but these 2 work out of the Circle Star in the Panhandle.
They're not heisters?
No, they might rustle some caps now and then, but they'd never go against the Wells Fargo office.
Turn them loose, Mr. Gibbs.
Give me a fuse and cap. Better get over behind that settee.
Dr. Holliday. Dr. Holliday, the safe in the office. She is blown up. We have been robbed.
Robbed?
That beautiful safe, she is ruined.
Somebody's gonna die for this.
Oh, it's so terrible.
Cleaned. All my money gone.
Yeah, and there wasn't amateurs neither.
Mrs. Stoney, just by any chance see who it was?
Oh, no, I just heard the noise. But by the time I got here... Oh, Dr. Holliday, I'm so sorry.
Did anybody see them? Look, Mrs. Stoney, try and pull yourself together. Somebody in the hotel must have seen them. Who was on duty at the desk?
Well, I don't know. Oh, it's all such a terrible shock. I think I'm going to faint.
Leave her alone, Wyatt. I'll take you to your quarters, ma'am. You should lie down.
Doc's awful polite to the lady, ain't he?
Yeah. Well, I think he's always secretly hankered to be respectable. That's why he bought this place. He won't have it long if we don't find the safecracker and get his money back. Mr. Gibbs, you go on over and watch the stage station. I'll question the hotel guests and the desk clerk.
All right, sir.
Don't smear the trail, Wyatt. My hoodlum friends will find them for me. I need that money. I've committed myself for it. I ordered all that stuff on site draft for cash.
You're forgetting that this is my job. Now, will you let me take care of it?
It's me they rob, Wyatt. And it's me they'll answer to. You think I was joking when I said somebody would die for this?
Just take it easy, Doc.
Now, you stay out of this, Wyatt. Anybody who's robbed me isn't going to get away with just a plain jail sentence. The less you know about my plans, the easier it's going to be on all of us.
They're leaving town.
Only strangers that robbed Doc. I'm glad we followed them. I'll bet they are the ones that blowed his safe.
I never did like city slickers. Besides, we owe Doc a favor. Hey, we want to talk to It's us, Marshal. Claypool and Van Horn.
Keep an eye on them.
We yelled at them and they started shooting at us.
Looks like we found our men.
Yes, sir.
Now, Doc owes you a favor.
We'll call it even, Marshal.
Want us to help you find the money?
I got a pretty good idea where it is. All right, boys, move out. All right. I can either turn you over to Dr. Holliday or I can offer you my protection if you talk. It's up to you.
If we talk, how much time do we have to serve?
I'm sure the judge will take your cooperation into consideration.
But you better talk up quick or you ain't gonna have no breath left to talk with.
Well, how we know Doc ain't gonna kill us anyway?
You just have to take my word for that. Come on, Mr. Gibbs. We'll turn him over to Dr. Holliday.
I ain't dying for LMA and Emil.
Oh, me neither. Hey, Marshal. We worked with them two before in Denver. They telegraphed for us to come here for this job.
Good morning, Doc.
Good morning, me. I'm looking for Marlin and Briscoe.
Somebody's been talking to you, huh?
Some of my friends saw the Circle Star Cowboys corner them last night. I assume you've got them locked up?
No. Mr. Gibbs took them out for breakfast.
Breakfast?
They're under protective custody.
Very well. I'll make sure I won't hurt Mr. Gibbs.
Doc, Look, I give you my word you'll get your money back. And I gave my word to those 2 thieves that if they confessed, you'd leave them alone.
Your word? What about mine? I said I'd kill them.
You'll hang for it.
I'll hang for something eventually, Wyatt. Why not for this? I've walked away from gunfights because you've asked me to, and I've winged men when I should have shot them dead. Now, these fellas admitted they robbed me, and I think you've got a presumptuous nerve asking me to let them live.
I'm trying to save you from the gallows.
Thanks, Deacon. No. Just do a good job with the rope.
I won't even be there.
You mean you turn me over to a public hangman?
That's right.
That's friendship. That's real loyalty. You and I won't be speaking anymore. Morning, Gibbs. Gentlemen.
Morning, Doc. I'm glad to see you ain't as mad this morning as you was last night. Sit down and have some victuals. What are you doing, Doc?
Hold it, Gibbs. You gentlemen carrying any guns?
No, sir.
Now, Doc, use your brains.
Silence or I'll shoot you, too. I would suggest to you boys to go out and get yourselves some .45s to defend yourselves. But it wouldn't do any good. I could kill you anyway. Get up.
Don't do it, Doc.
I promised I would. And I will.
Wait a minute. Hold it, will you? Don't, will you? Don't! Don't!
Ain't worth hanging for, Doc.
They certainly aren't.
Thanks, Doc. Thanks very much.
You've led me to ruin morally and financially. I curse the day I ever hooked up with a church deacon, a man who doesn't like killing, a milk drinker.
Sure, Doc.
What I said still goes. You and I are not friends.
Well, if you insist.
Quit dogging me. Walk on the other side of the street.
Not until I give you back your $40,000.
Don't lie to me, Wyatt. That's the one thing you never did do.
See when you get over to your hotel. Marshaller. Thank you.
Mrs. Stoney, Emil. I don't appreciate this kind of a joke, sir, putting handcuffs on a gentlewoman. I must ask you to release her at once.
Just a minute. Take a look at this. They found it in her room last night, after Briscoe and Marlin confessed.
There must be some mistake. I just can't believe this of a lady from Georgia, from Atlanta, the widow of a gallant officer. Don't you worry, my dear. I'll put a stop to this frame-up on you.
Mrs. Stoney's real name is Ella Mae Jones. And she's not from Georgia. She was born in Chicago.
A Yankee?
And her husband, Emil, is just Emil Jones, and he's wanted in his home city by the police, Boston.
Don't let her cry her way out of this, Wyatt. I'll prosecute them both to the fullest extent of the law. You should get an extra year for even speaking the fair name of Georgia.
Let's go.
To his neck. Easy now, that's a very valuable antique. Old Deacon, I'd like to talk to you. Purely as a matter of business, of course. I just wanted you to know that your credit is good any time at Holiday House.
You, gonna be serving fresh milk?
Milk? For you, even that.
Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous,
long may his story be told. Long may his story be told.
দরকার পড়লে একটা রিকশাওয়ালাকে বিয়ে করবো, তারপরে তোকে বিয়ে করতে
তুমি যদি মরো যে আমি তোমাকেই বিয়ে করব।
দেখো দেখো বিয়ে এত সোজা না।
5টা কন্ডিশন।
কয়টা?
5টা।
আমি সিআইডি সাফায়েত রমরাজন। স্যার এটা তো ভোটার আইডি কার্ড স্যার।
বাড়িতেই করবেন নাকি হোটেলে?
না না, আপনি যেমনটা ভাবছেন বিষয়টা তা না। ভাই আপনি তো করবেন।
তোমাকে দিয়ে হবে না, আমি জানতাম। শুধু শুধু সময় নষ্ট করো না।
ভাই আপনি তো অনন্ত দলিল না যে অসম্ভবকে সম্ভব করে আপনার কাজ। জিমি জিমি জিমি
কি হচ্ছে?
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা আচ্ছা
আঙ্গের একদম বইরা দিমু। যাচ্ছে সব বাইট কর।
শর্ত দিয়ে বিয়ে, শর্ত দিয়ে বিয়ে।
ভাই যে বয়সে মানুষ গার্লফ্রেন্ডের কামড় খায়, সে বয়সে আপনি কুত্তার কামড় খেয়ে হাসপাতালে ভর্তি হয়েছেন।
Hai trăm láp Bình Perfect sai lần Giáo em Chợ Sự mình Biết chứ Cho Ngay Có tờ heo 210 láp 42 tỷ 2 triệu một lần. Có chờ nhầm. Ôi không. Còn 100 để bớt 6 15 cái lại sử dụng binh chỉ linh ấy, bay một chỉ linh điên. Chương 8 này làm chi? Một cây đai máu nữa, sử dụng làm cái giáp máu à? Đây hả? Một bên. Anh không có như em nghĩ. Khỏe đấy. Nhưng mà xếp sai bên khác, xếp bên là thắng. Đấy chuyện đấy, đúng là 2 mạng nữa. Chỉ cái này 33 triệu start rồi. Tiền cả ấy chứ. Ngon, vừa lên 8 mất và 8 đủ thì. Có ra xét này. Không muốn đâu. Cái này chọn hơn đấy. Ra xin ra rồi ngon này. Tôi xếp tiền lên 30 tiền nữa nhanh không? Ra vấn đề. Ra xong giao chim là đủ tiền. Hoặc cái thằng nhảy đá gì đó cũng quên. Sao được mình. Nó lại quay nhiều lên ngoài mắt. Ngoài anh giờ. Thầm trong mắt rồi, có biết không? Anh em tôi. Lấy cái người sao? Mà lắm mắt người coi sao? Người xuống. Rồi lắp con sinh ra và xong là 57 đi. Sinh viên con thì có ăn đâu. Còn bà sinh viên cũng xanh rồi. Quỷ à, mới thua. Thật thì ai kể đánh hay đấy.
আপনি কিন্তু দেখতে যথেষ্ট সুন্দরী একজন মানুষ, দেখতে বেশ রোমান্টিক। যেন শেক্সপিয়ারের নাটকের কোনো নায়িকার মতো। ভেবেছিলাম, কিন্তু আপনি তো পুরোটাই মর্মান্তিক। যে কোনো মানুষ আপনাকে দেখে মর্মাহত হতে পারে।
এইখানে গাড়ি থামা।
আমার হালকা হতে 1 মাস সময় লেগেছে।
আপনার 1 মাস সময় লাগে? আমার হালকা হতে তো 1 মিনিট লাগে।
আমার কাছে মনে হয় জীবনসঙ্গী এমন হওয়া উচিত যার সাথে আপনি প্রতিটা মুহূর্ত উপভোগ করতে পারবেন, সারাক্ষণ খুনসুটিতে মেতে থাকতে পারবেন এবং তার মনে এমনভাবে বসবাস করবেন যে আপনার দিকে সে একটাবার তাকালেই বলে দিতে পারবে যে তার বেঁচে থাকার কারণই আপনি।
পথে চলতে চলতে, কথা বলতে বলতে, কখন যেন হলে আমার।
জানি গল্পে গল্পে, মিশে অল্পে অল্পে, আমিও হয়ে গেছি তোমার।
ছোট ছোট ভুল ফুটে হলো ফুল, যে তোমাকে পেলাম।
গুটি গুটি পাই স্বপ্নের নাই, আমি ভেসে গেলাম।
আপনি কি মনে করেছেন একজন মানুষ আমার জীবন থেকে চলে গিয়েছে এবং আপনি সেই সুযোগটা কাজে লাগিয়ে আপনার ফিলিংস গুলো আমার কাছে এক্সপ্রেস করবেন আর আমি সেটা হ্যাপিলি অ্যাকসেপ্ট করে নিব? এই হচ্ছে আপনার বন্ধুত্বের নমুনা?
রোদের পাখি তোর শহরে, আমার মনের স্বপ্ন ঘিরে। ওরে পাখি ওরে সারাক্ষণ, তোর শহরে বৃষ্টি হলে ভিজে আমার মন।
Viên Bình bao nhiêu? 5M. Ủa 50%. 35M. Chịu thua em rồi. Mọi ngày giữa đêm tối. Chuẩn không? Ui, ra với bia này. Độc dược à? Thôi cút. Không quan trọng. Vụ nổ lớn. Bình sẽ sẵn bài tử thần mà. Để hiểu sẽ sẵn bài. Chưa chạm đất, trải thải cái đường đâu mà chạm chứ. Là thế rồi. Đang xuống rồi, đang vòng xuống rồi, đang vòng xuống. Đang số thì binh sinh linh không? 3, 2, 1. Perfect một lần này. Đấy, kiếm 45 lần perfect không? 100 lần perfect thì đã ăn 6 triệu. Ơ. Nhờ 7 triệu. Mình cần 50 thôi, đã được 5 củ rồi. 7 củ ở bình thường. Chuẩn rồi, chuẩn rồi. Đấy á, đón thêm một nhịp. Đón thêm một nhịp vào mình rồi. Đây là chỉnh, đây là chỉnh, đây là chỉnh. Đây là chỉnh, đây là chỉnh. Đây là chỉnh. Ok. Không được. Không ngại. Mất kiếm mà. Cổ không mất áo luôn. Mất áo luôn à? Nếu còn gì? Phải lấy găng tay. Đây để thay. Rồi 1, 2. 2 lần. Thế là 30% à? Xem anh nhá. 30. 30% bình. Cũng gần 5 củ ấy. 40 củ à? 2 lần được 10 củ luôn rồi. Thì áo điếc. Let's go. Let it go, let it go. Ui.
Chứ bên Chi Linh không vậy. Bạn 7 lap à? À, 456 triệu coin để rebirth tiếp à? Sợ khó đấy. Anh cần 50 củ này, phải chừng. Ui, 40 củ tròn. Kiếm tiền thừa điêu ấy. Một lần perfect này. Một lần perfect. Thầy lái.
ভালোবাসা সুন্দর, ভালোবাসাও সুন্দর। মানুষ নিজের অজান্তেই ভালোবেসে ফেলে।
আমার মনে হয় কি জানেন, আপনার মতো জানাশোনা কাউকে না আমার বিয়ে করা উচিত।
এটা কি উপলক্ষে?
ম্যাডাম, ফুলটা গ্রহণ করুন, তারপরে বলতেছি।
ভোটার আইডি কার্ডে যার স্বাক্ষরের জায়গায় টিপসই দেয়, এখানে কেউ ডাক্তার।
এই দুইজনের মধ্যে যে আগে ম্যাডামের মন জয় করতে পারবে, ম্যাডাম তার।
একদিন না দেখলে তোমায় বন্ধু আন্ধার লাগে সব, তোমার এই প্রেমে এমনই টান।
রোগীদের তো ডক্টরের কাছে আসলে ব্যথা কমে যায়, আপনি তো উল্টো হলো কেন? আপনি কি একটু উল্টা?
তোমায় ছাড়িয়া যাব মরিয়া, তোমায় ছাড়িয়া যাব মরিয়া, যেও না বন্ধু আমার, ভুলিয়া।
আমার মনে হয় আমার সমস্যা কপালে। ম্যাডাম আমার কপালে নেই, আমার কপালে আছে দাগ।
Rồi thì xin đấm đầu đấy. Chết mày. Ô. Ui. Chịu. Một chết không chết. Nhưng mà con quái tí giết con chít. Quái giết con chít xong là nó chết luôn. Quái chít để đau đấy. Chôn tao. Bài thằng này cũng khỏe à. Thằng 229 chưa chết à? Xong rồi. Gặp cái thằng mạnh nhất rồi. Xong. Đây. Thôi bài full rồi nhà xét cơ, đâu có xét. Thảo xét. Tí ăn thằng này à. Thế quả thì mình sẽ xếp bài lệch sang một chút thì sẽ được. Sẽ xét lui sang góc. Chuẩn không vậy. 700 củ anh sẽ rebirth phát nữa. Còn thiếu 600 củ để rebirth lên 660 à. Anh không có rebirth lên 10 400 vòng rồi này. Ông phải qua kỷ lục 430 quay không? 430 lap nhỉ? 119 20, 23, 24, 25, 26 27, 28, 29, 30 kỷ lục mới. Đi record. Rồi 233 kỷ lục mới, qua kỷ lục mới tất 3 lap. Ê, thua lại. Phải không? Ê, không thua. Không thua. Mày rồi ăn tao. Rồi có top 4 rồi. Có top 4 rồi. Mình sẽ không phải là cái thằng hộ cái D nữa. Mình cần cái gì rồi? Xẻng rồi cái này ra định mệnh. Được. Ây à, còn thế nhờ. Một cái gì đây? Một cái nỏ xét à? Một cái nỏ xét rồi. Hay là đồ đơn của anh thằng đéo cho thế. Mình đã trả thưởng 1 đô. Xét cây đăng phép à? Cái thằng này à? Thằng này sẽ phải lưu xuống đấy đi. qua thầy Galileo bên kia. Xếp bài láo hả? Thầy bay nhanh như ngựa ấy, thầy xếp bài láo thì nó mới phù hợp. Ok, sự là phù hợp ấy, sự là phù hợp ấy. Không được, không phù hợp rồi, không phù hợp rồi. Sắp đi rồi, sao thì đứng đây chết nhỉ? Ê thằng khỏe đấy. Đừng quăng át nữa, làm ơn. Thua rồi. Thua. Trừ mấy? Trừ 9 à? Trừ 9, binh top 3. Thằng kia bài ấy mạnh phết. Nếu gì tá tim khỏe. Không biết là khỏe. Chia anh mày đi. Bao nhiêu cả tờ nhà anh nữa? 134 rồi. Tớ biết lên cho nhiều phết. 135, 36, 160, 36 chuẩn. Léo ấy. Mày tích lẻ. Sắp 1 tiếng rồi. Hàng kia khởi động một mới à? Chân không? Đấu trường chân ái. Né sự kiện. 100 lap à? Tôi vượt qua kỷ lục không ta? Sự cần vượt qua kỷ lục ấy. 600 triệu coin thì đi vớt tiếp. Đéo bật auto thì vớt được, đéo thì cũng tiền. Bài chọn ông thầy ơi. Uống nước cái 200 lap. Chọn chưa? Ok, không nhận gì được. Thì ai?
তোমাকে 15 লাখ টাকাই দিতে হবে। তুমি যদি দিতে না পারো তোমার বাবাকে কল দাও। তোমার যত জমি জিরাত বাড়িতে যা যা আছে এগুলো বেচা হইলেও তোমরা আমাদের টাকা পাই পাই করে শোধ করবা।
একটা ব্যাপার কি খেয়াল করছো? শহরে কিন্তু দুইটা রূপ, রাতের এক রূপ, দিনের আর এক রূপ।
বেঁধেছি ঘর হৃদয়ের পর গাঢ় সবুজ ওই গহীন বনে।
আরে ব্রো, সবসময় চিল থাকতে হবে, কিচ্ছু মাথায় নেওয়া যাবে না।
ভালোবাসা হচ্ছে একজন আরেকজনের উপর ভরসা করে, একজন আরেকজনের হাতের উপর হাত রেখে এই জীবনটা কাটিয়ে দেয়। কিছু মানুষ এই রাত জেগে থাকে আর টাকার বিনিময়ে সুখ খুঁজে।
বসুন।
এখন তো সিরিয়াস হওয়া উচিত, তাই না? আমি তো কোথাও যাচ্ছি না পার্টি করতে। তুমি কেন যাচ্ছ? কেন বন্ধ করতে পারতেছো না বলো তো? কার যে কোথায় সুখ সেটা তার প্রিয় মানুষটাও কখনো জানতে পারে না।
পাশাপাশি তবু যাচ্ছি বিপরীতে, কাছাকাছি তবু যাচ্ছি বহু দূরে।
হাই, ইউ লুক গুড।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
Được, anh biết là vay kỳ quỹ mà. Em biết là nhưng mà không lãi là nhót mà. Đấy. Đấy, mình lợi thì lợi nhuận. Biết rồi, anh biết mà. Lợi nhuận thì cũng cao nhưng lợi nhuận cao lỗ cũng cao mà. Đấy, thì lợi nhuận bởi vì nó lợi nhuận cao lỗ cũng cao mà. Vậy mà mình vay ấy. Ok. Được mà, giờ nó là Bitcoin đang dần lên tí rồi đấy. Được đấy. Nó đang lên tí rồi đấy. Em phải lấy thằng lương đã. Em phải lấy thằng lương đã, không được. Không muốn cả các không được cút đấy. Không được 50 đâu. Lo cái gì không? Lên nói đang lên nói không muộn, không kia 55 giờ 57 rồi. Sắp mà lên lại 70 thì tính. Và lên lại 70 thì bình ấy. Bây giờ mua từ bây giờ lên lại 70 giờ nhiều ấy. Là số muốn chục rồi tái. Số lại số muốn chục rồi. tại tại mấy cái thằng Đức nó bán Bitcoin đi ấy, chôn. Thằng Đức này, mấy thằng Đức thích handle thị trường không? Lợi. Nhưng mà đúng rồi. Không được đâu. Nhưng mà mấy thằng Hold to Die cũng nhót mà, Hold to Die cũng nhót đấy. Hold to Die giờ này, Hold to Die giờ đang sợ mà gần thôi thoát, đang thôi thoát mà. Hôm kia 5 thôi thoát mà. Ok rồi. Có đang quay mà, đang. Thế anh mới không đổi game nữa. Yes. Đi á, xong vào ghi nốt xong. Đi không vào nốt, được. Anh khát nước. Đấy, như thế, cho từ giây phút bao nhiêu, giờ bao nhiêu, phút bao nhiêu, giây bao nhiêu đến bao nhiêu. Xong. Bây giờ mà có kiểu làm đơ cái màn hình webcam đấy, xong mình chạy đáy vào xong vẫn một mặt đấy, xong rồi lại chạy tiếp kìa. Stop rồi, stop webcam. Tôi bảo là chắc là lỗi mạng thôi, không sao đâu. Yes sir. Kiểu bật tay phát, ui, lỗi mạng à? Cái gì đây? Mình không biết. 18 cái mũ à? Anh chơi quả game mà treo được. Anh chơi quả game mà treo được. Mà anh đang chơi chay ấy, anh đang dịch. Launch into Space Simulator. Space Simulator. Vũ quay lại à? Vũ không chơi War Zero nữa à? Em cái bạn mà Vũ mà. Tưởng em cái bạn mà Vũ rồi. Được không? Yes. Cái hồi mà anh không uống nhiều ấy, anh còn ngồi im không cần đi đái cơ. Giờ uống nước nhiều rồi phải dậy đái vào. Có à. Có hồi mà là tôi quay với Vũ Huyền Cương ấy, sao anh quay cả đêm đấy ấy. Anh uống mỗi cà phê không uống nhiều nước thì anh không đái, anh ngồi bắt đến sáng. Có mấy 10 tiếng rồi. Quả đấy là có cái trò anh cày đó, hay là anh bắt đến sáng. Gì broccoli Minecraft. Rồi sẽ quen thôi. Lắm rồi à. Tán giờ qua. Rồi xin chuẩn bị đứng dậy. Bao nhiêu 40 hoặc 20 phút nữa uống nước. Tán nước điên. Chưa uống thuốc nữa. Yes. Quay nhiều hơn quen mà. Rồi quay chán điên. Sao mấy anh còn không biết đánh cờ ấy, anh cũng chơi cái gì khác ngoài Roblox đâu, chỉ chơi Roblox thôi. Có biết chơi cái gì đâu. Bây giờ như anh mà một trận 30, 40, 50 phút rồi, dễ. Từ lúc vào bài treo ví dụ mà cái game này nó bay được ấy, giới hạn chơi một game mà tầm 10 đến 15 tiếng một game, là chỉ được quay trong đấy là phải đổi game rồi cho nó bắt thế, nó không cho quay một game quá nhiều ấy. Ý là treo nhưng mà thỉnh thoảng vào GG cái chuột phải ấn để di màn hình nhé, nó cần cái mình chỉnh góc rồi, chứ nó không phải là mình chơi liên tục mày treo tu rồi mình chỉnh góc rồi. Thì cái game mà anh đang chơi với cả thằng Vũ ngoài thì lúc bay ấy thì nó tự bay mà mình chỉ cần vào mình di chuột một tí cho nó đổi góc rồi xong, không phải làm gì đâu. Chứ mà anh thế mà đánh cờ xong rồi ví dụ set bài xong chả làm gì thì quay lại game này, còn nghe tiếng vào xong trận rao ở bên cờ thì quay lại cờ. Phải thôi, phải lách thôi. Làm sao mà đứng được, làm sao mà chuẩn được, chuẩn chết, chuẩn mệt quỷ. Rồi còn bắt nói liên tục như thế, bây giờ anh mới nói nhiều, nói liên tục, quay gì cũng nói, không cái gì là không nói. Mới là nhiều béo vào, anh nó quay cứ nói lắm thế. Phải nói lắm đấy. Phải nói lắm đấy. Không nói lắm không được đâu. Được rồi này, quay tiếp rồi. Luôn tiếp. Sự là đúng. Ôi giời ha. Đừng có check đồng hồ liên tục thì lâu lâu check. Check liên tục mới được một tí thôi. Để cho bay được ngoài tay quá. Để cho bay được ngoài tay quá. Bay cho thầy đi. Rồi cứ để cho bay. The Ocean World. Xong rồi cái game trước bọn anh treo để bắn PUBG nó hiện chữ auto file to đúng trên màn hình nghe. Thế là bọn nó không show qua. Gọi là bảo là quay 3 tiếng chỉ để treo 1 tiếng thôi. Thế là anh mới đi tìm những cái game mà cái nút auto ấy nó không bị hiện lộ trên màn hình ấy. Thế anh tìm được mấy game nó không bị lộ rồi. Thế là treo mình ngon có biết đâu. Dễ không ấy. Nhưng người ta bao giờ trên cái drive tổng của tất cả các thằng update lên ấy, nó ghi là use rồi ấy, đã sử dụng ấy, thì mình xóa vô ấy, xóa trên drive cho đỡ nặng. Thằng Vũ mua drive thì anh nó dùng chung mà. Quý ơi, broccoli bay sửa nhanh nhẹn ấy. Cái vòng này 5 lap. Bao nhiêu tuổi cơ? Mình quay được 3 tuổi này, 10 tuổi, đây là 20 tuổi, quay được 10 tuổi. Chuẩn. Em mà tao nhớ được bay 600 tuổi không? 10.000 tỷ, một lần bay được 10.000 tỷ. Uầy, 10 lap à? Thằng ngu. Rồi. Yes. Vui lắm rồi. Rồi, cắn hành dương thôi. Cắn quá. Rồi em Sam chỉnh chuẩn như vậy. Gì anh kia không chỉnh thằng Tuấn nó không có chỉnh cho chôn trước của anh là nó vào nó xét cho anh mà vào nó vào gì team view xét. Cái hồi đầu ấy nó mới xét tao ấy, nó còn bảo tao là phải để đầu như nào thì chuẩn. Nó bắt tao hạ cam một tí xuống mà, nó tao hạ cam xuống mà để cho phần trên trống đỡ trống. Quý nhỉ, em có setting rồi. Camo bao nhiêu? Gì đây, hơn 10 tiếng lại. Thế là quay 20 tiếng không mấy lời. Lời 2 lít chuẩn không phải. Không phải được tốt. Báo mẹ rồi 15. Ai à, sinh nhật sắp sinh nhật Cương Vũ ơi, 11 thế sao ấy. Chào Tuấn bảo đấy, chào Hoàng Tuấn bảo đấy.